Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back to Bards of New York, the actual play D&D podcast where sometimes we actually play D&D. And if you celebrate, happy Halloween.
Happy Hallows.
I know that's tomorrow, but it's the 30th. I think have we ever actually streamed on Halloween before? Maybe once?
I don't know if it's lined up.
I don't know if it's lined up.
Years
Maybe.
ago?
I feel like this is the closest we've ever come, is the day before Halloween.
Maybe next year?
Yeah, maybe, we'll see.
Year's work.
If you don't know who our characters are, we'll get to that in a moment. But hi, welcome back. It has been both a very, again, I say this all the time, but a very long and a very short week. I don't know about you guys after the last session, but my brain gears have been whirring away. And I've just been very excited to get back at this table. I don't have anything specific at the moment. Any announcements from our announcement villages over here?
Really cool merch in the store. I don't have it with me, but I got the Ascar University sweatshirt.
We'll wear them
It's
next
so
week.
cozy, yes.
We'll match next week.
What is this video of John?
There's a really cool fan cam of John on TikTok. That's my announcement. Everyone should go watch
Thank
it.
you.
So good!
Okay then, if we're not, I say let's not beat around the bush here. I think we have plenty of action to resolve in the story itself. Let's jump straight to our roleplay warm-up. Let's do it.
Okay.
And here's my addendum. As you get to each of you during your roleplay warm-up, before you flip into character, or your D&D character, tell us who you are dressed as tonight.
Cool.
Dope.
Let's hold for a second. We're having a camera issue.
We can't see them.
This whole time, I'm on a different screen because I can't move my trackpad with these gloves on, so I haven't been looking at the Twitch screen, but that's good to know.
Like you're shackled over there.
Well, here's the
Your
worst part.
fingies.
I didn't think I was going to do this till later, but it turns out I can't drink with this helmet on, so are you ready for the real scare?
No.
No!
Don't!
No!
I had to do some terrible things to it. Wow, the sound quality is really bad in that helmet. It's very funny.
Yeah.
It's like you have 4 eyes.
Huh?
It's like you have 4 eyes.
Oh, these guys?
We should have
So
drawn.
it's supposed to be like this, to then be like, oh, I'm edgy and I have shadows inside the helmet, but fuck that. It looks terrible, so I'm not doing it.
And we want to see your expressive face.
Yeah, through a narrow T-shaped slit.
Are you wearing that all night, though?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take it off to drink, but I really want to put it on.
Me?
That's in chat for when Will takes off the helmet.
Okay, I think we're ready now. We solved the tech gremlins.
Nice.
Fingers crossed. Okay, take us away.
All right, in case you're new here or you haven't been here in a while, we do a roleplay warm-up question where I ask a question of everyone at the table, something about their characters so that we can get to know the characters a bit better and so that we can drop into the given moment. And so that Danny Boy and myself here can test the mic levels so that we can just play characters who would never dress like this, but are dressed like this right now. So, when I ask this question, if you are listening right now in chat on YouTube or Twitch, if you have us in your ear holes in Siberia, in a hut, please feel free to answer for your D&D character, your TTRPG character, your brainchild, if you're writing a book, one of those characters, or for yourself. We love to hear it. I do go through and I read the chat and all of the YouTube comments, so it will not go unread, and I love seeing y'all's creativity. With that being said, we will begin the RP warm-up question with my dear sister Rachel, and working our way around this way. Remember to say what character you're dressed as tonight. But the RP warm-up question for the day is, what superstitions does your character have?
I'm so excited for this. My Halloween costume is the incredible Sypha Belnades from Castlevania, as you might have guessed. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
Fix that.
The Netflix.
Don't talk to
animated
me
show.
until you watch it. That was more aggressive than I meant. You can still talk to me. Getting into character. Lenore, not very superstitious, very like on the fence about these kinds of things, but has kept a superstition from growing up that if you're walking and you happen to find, you can't like take it from a bird, but if you happen to find a cardinal feather, it is like a rare sign of good fortune, and it's like a very big deal, and that's the thing she like wants to shake, but still kind of believes in it. That's her superstition.
Great. after all that.
Hello. Right now I'm John Marston from Red Dead Redemption. That's where I'm at. What's up?
Give me some voice lines.
Come on, do it.
Give me some voice lines.
Do it.
God damn it, Dutch! What are you doing? You're a nasty one. I must be dreaming. That one's from Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. For those who haven't known. Culture. I got in a whole debate about someone at like 2 a.m. at a pizza joint, and they were like, "I played the second one. How's the first one end?" And I'm like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah, I'm playing the second one. So like, what happened before?" And I was like, "It's a sequel." And he was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's really dumb, but that's cool." And I was like, "What is happening here?" Anyway,
It's dumb that.
I know they were literally like, "Oh, that's really cool. That's stupid." And I was like, "What?" They used a much harsher wording than that. That's my PG version. For Alice, I think, and I think I may have to call upon Will DM Brain for a moment. But if there were like an elven equivalent of when you spill the salt and then like chuck it over your left shoulder, sort of instinctively, if there was an elven equivalent of that, and we can chef that up in the fullness of time, I feel like that isn't even necessarily something that she thinks about, sort of akin to never walking on the cracks in a pavement.
I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
If you ever spill like a vial of lyrium, you literally, or have been told, you literally have to do something that means something to you, otherwise it summons demons.
Yeah, so I think that's those potions are kept well and secure in her pack, and used sparingly and carefully. So that's Alice.
I feel like you've dropped some potions a lot.
Name one time. Name one time. No, speak on that. Speak on that then. If we know. It was once and it was a sacrifice.
Hi, if it isn't clear, I'm dressed as Master of Magnetism, Eric Lensher, Magnus, Magneto, and this is, I'm gonna take my helmet off for this, because this is the first time we're doing somebody a little different for roleplay warm-ups. Weirdly enough, it's a classic one. You can't argue with it, but you cannot, Katari cannot, if she can help it, step on cracks in paving stones. Stone is supposed to be clean and smooth and either hewed from one piece of stone or made to seem like it looks that way. So if you're stepping on somebody's fault in craftsmanship, then that fault only transfers to you. Cannot step on fault lines on cracks in stone.
I just think Katari is definitely like spectrum coded, and I love that for her.
Yeah. I think
and
that's
this answer
probably
just
right.
solidified that theory in my brain. We're all on the spectrum, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you just got torn apart in the comments and it's
I know. Thank
love
you.
that they call you Mr. Krabs.
stop. That's chat roasting.
I have to take it off the drink. I have to take it off the drink.
You look like the mascot for an over-the-counter antihistamine. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I asked for it.
You want to get in the commercial business?
No, not like this.
He's in the sequel to
Mag-
Osmosis Jones.
Depends on how much
That's
they're
it.
willing to pay.
Magneadrene.
Get out. Do your goddamn roll up.
Yes.
Well, I can't see you, so it's.
Well, we're doing it in the dark. I'll test
Again?
it.
What happened?
It's gone.
I'll listen if you want to handle the camera.
I don't know what to do.
Switch the input.
Do you want me to unplug it and plug it back in?
It wouldn't be Halloween if something wasn't haunted. That isn't my.
What could have happened?
No.
That's so crazy.
Twitch, Streamlabs.
Streamlabs. That's what it was before. Remember when it just
Streamlabs
nothing
wants
was
to
working.
call me and talk to me about why.
But voiceover, Kyle. Do some ASMR.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Well,
Give us-
I am. Yes. Well, first, my character's name is Trevor Belmont. I'm from the same thing as Richard's character. Watch Castlevania on Netflix. It's really, really good. For John Baptiste, he in back where he's from, there was like a kind of like a basically a Sasquatch esque cryptid that was meant to live in like in the lake that his home is around, and like he's never seen it, and like he would never say that he is scared of it, but he wouldn't go swimming in the dark, you know,
Sure.
Would you?
without a partner.
Yeah. Without Maravix and his sister.
Ayo.
Speak to us. So,
Great. Danny boy, if you have a sec, will you please give yourself and John some more head
Oh.
and hope nothing goes wrong?
Is that what it's
I gotta calm down.
No.
I gotta
Okay.
calm down.
For Sinov, she, other than that, the finding a cardinal feather, because that's also a superstition she has, there's a superstition she has that if you hear a cardinal sing on the first frost of the season, then it's supposed to bring good fortune. And so she's always, anytime that she wakes up in the morning, she wakes up really early, she will go and check to see if it's the first frost when it's, coming. And then she'll
Hey, yo.
obsessively listen for a cardinal all day.
That's called
It's not
confirmation
healthy.
bias. That's what that is.
It's called manifestation, actually.
Yeah. Definitely. That's
It's called WebMD.
But yeah.
Okay. Great. Good to know.
Danny boy, if you are ready, I know your brain's on fire.
What do you
and I want
dressed
to listen
as?
to your dulcet tones.
Kelsey Grammer.
Can I have you go again? Something's weird with your mic.
For those of you who didn't hear before, Katari is genuinely superstitious of stepping on pavement cracks. If you watch her while she walks, she will not. She'll only line her feet up with the center of stone blocks, because to step on a fault in craftsmanship, as she believes all craftsmanship should be complete upon release, right? Like a good video game.
Whoa.
It should be like single blocks, or blocks made to look like they're single blocks of carved work. So to step on a fault in craftsmanship is to invite that fault upon yourself, and therefore perjure your own sanctity. Speak.
I'm gonna combine these two questions because as you were speaking, I was just like, would Katari have like a preferred video game? Like, because right then I was just like, is
God
she
of War.
okay?
Specifically the 2018.
The
Sequel
remakes.
and
How did you feel about the OG?
They serve a purpose.
Got it. Understood. Thank you. I was mainly because you were talking about like blocks and stuff, and I was like, would she Minecraft? And I was like, no, I don't think so.
She, I think, could be real. Like, she wouldn't seek out Minecraft on her own.
Okay.
But if you like said, "Hey, Katari, sit down and play a session of Minecraft," she'd be like, "What do you mean?
Hop on.
What are we
hop on.
crafting? Why are we crafting virtually?" And then you come back 24 hours later, she hasn't bathed, and she's like built an entire like strip mine down in the Nether.
I don't know anyone like that.
Are we ready for?
You don't think she'd like Elden Ring?
We ready for Danny boy?
I think she would get annoyed by Elden Ring. I
Did you
think
say what
real
you were
life
dressed
battle
as?
tactics wouldn't work, and as a result,
In case you
she'd like
didn't get
smash
it.
a controller or two.
Yeah.
I'm dressed as a witch.
Just
that
fixed me,
wasn't
Dan.
clear.
For the record, it had not been said aloud.
I'm dressed as myself.
You
This
should've
is
just-
how I actually
You should have
lounge
just
around
been like,
most
I
of the
forgot to get
time.
dressed today.
Yeah.
I
So-
forgot to dress up for the stream.
Sorry, guys.
This is usually what I look like when I'm not wearing a wig.
Yes. Confirm.
Dan, speak to me.
The mics are having a party, I will say. It's
always
like
it's
Rave
always,
City, USA
it's
right now
always.
with the mics.
Listen, I think we got to roll with what we got to roll
Yeah.
with today.
I think the mics will figure it out.
Should we
Because
be
I
loud?
recorded at least 3 or 4 episodes as Callias where I sounded like a different person.
You sounded
so
like Giga Chat.
we'll
And I don't even know.
get through it.
I don't even know what that was.
There's a weird moment in last episode near the end when the Herald is like speaking to you, where I have like a ridiculous echo for no reason that goes away right before the Herald takes a loss of sorts. So
It was cool.
I think the mics just do strange things here and there.
It's the ghost of
But
our building.
Go for it. Thegus, talk to me.
Oh, what's the question?
What's superstitious does Thegus have?
Oh, Thegus does not like if he is given any type of fish that he didn't true himself. He does not like it if then he has to check the fish, because once he was almost poisoned by said fish. Also, so that's why I'm superstitious. Also, I'm Agmakar.
You should have painted your entire face blue.
Fuck, I don't.
You should have blew yourself.
Blue yourself.
No. Or have like glasses.
Oh, he has glasses.
Yeah.
Let's count sometimes.
Okay.
When he's Professor Dunn.
When he's
Then,
Professor.
in that instance,
Who's Beast?
first
by
of
the way,
all,
for those of you paying attention.
after the roleplay warm-up, crucially,
Yes.
we gotta draw a tarot card.
No.
For those of you who are new to this, we pull a card at the beginning of every stream to commit some augury to see what the oracles have in store for us this session. I have taken off one of my gloves so I can kind of shuffle these. Lua, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Lua.
We have
Thank you,
7
Lua.
cards left, as dictated by Lua in the chat. For those of you listening to the podcast years from now, that's the Empress, the Hierophant, Strength, the Hermit, the Devil, the Moon, and Judgment. As I said in Discord earlier this week, join our Discord for those insights. It's Judgment today.
It's
And it is Rachel pulling when we get there.
Really?
Yes, it is.
It's strength, 100%.
I was gonna say strength.
Let's go.
I think it's the devil.
I also think it's the devil.
That would be fun.
Don't copy us.
Wow. Okay, make your final predictions. Rachel, I'm gonna do my usual here.
well,
I'm gonna
Dan-
start pulling cards, and
Dan,
you tell me
do you have a
when.
guess? Do you have a guess, Dan? Do you have a...
Dan, I know what Dan's guess is.
I
It's
know-
the Hermit.
I know, but I want him to
It's
say
always
it.
the Hermit.
I know, but I want
and
him
it
to
will
say it.
always be the
For the
Hermit.
record, it's been said.
Speak
Ready?
to me.
Let's go.
I'm gonna sneak the hermit out of the deck.
We're running out of cards.
Stop. It's that one.
It's this one?
It's that one.
Did anyone call this?
Is it the
Damn
moon?
it.
Is it finally the moon?
No.
The Empress?
I don't think anybody called it. The Hierophant.
Ooh.
Particularly appropriate
Hey,
given
boy.
tomorrow's video game release. This depicts Solace in his romance art, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's his
right?
romance art. Yes.
Romance art?
Looks at John and Hannah, right?
For a bit. For a bit it
Until
is.
the end. Everybody gets the same art at the
Until
end.
the big terrible awful.
Until the tower. The best tower art that's ever been done. The Hierophant is a really interesting
He could do no wrong.
card.
I always found it to be kind of a dick.
You should romance
I-
it. It's
I-
great. It's a
it's
time.
kind-
You'll have the time of your life.
It's awesome.
And you'll be in pain.
The Hierophant,
God.
the way I'm going to interpret this today, it suggests that your best course of action might be leaning towards socially acceptable norms as opposed to away from them.
Oh no.
Don't look at me.
I'm not looking at you specifically. I landed there.
looking at Alus.
But I just think it's funny given last session's revelations that the card pulled now is, hey, don't buck the trend, guys. It's a card that represents for me conformity and what's the word? Contriteness.
So maybe it is saying to us, we need to turn ourselves in.
Chill out.
We
Take
gotta-
me away.
we gotta-
Chill out a little bit. So,
gotta
with the
clean up our
Hierophant
acts.
presiding over us today, I'm not gonna go straight into bean footage.
You know, I don't get to do the thing.
The camera pans down on a vast forest
Maybe a smash cut.
dark emerald
No, it's
foliage.
book 2. It's the book 2 intro. Everyone shut the fuck up.
The forest seems to stretch in every direction towards the horizon, reaching as far as the eyes can see. But we here focus in on the gargantuan, sprawling tree at the heart of the wood. It's impossibly wide, and its knotted trunk nearly eclipses the view of the rest of the forest, as it stretches up towards a canopy now wreathed with bleak storm clouds, crackling with verdant lightning. As our focus zooms closely on the gathering storm, the camera pans right through it, landing in a chamber that looks almost like a traditional war room, complete with an oversized map table sitting at its center. Traditional, the room is, save for the fact that it seems to be hewn from the very canopy of a vast dead tree, bare branches spindling outwards like a pair of skeletal hands intertwined, holding the room together. Through the gaps in the branches, impossibly distant horizons are visible, and sat around the table are 6 figures. There are 2 elves, a woman in cream robes trimmed with emerald holding a quill, and a man in a tunic plated with midnight and magic. There is a male silver dragonborn, slight and lithe, wearing finery and a sour expression. A towering Askari woman sits there, riddled with scars and wearing almost cage-like armor robes. An illithid sits next to her, in robes made of liquid triangular beads, worrying their long hands together. And there's one last elf sitting there at the head of the table, cloaked in energy, bearing both a thin, three-pronged iron crown and an expression too distant to read. All 6 of their heads turn as an opulent gif dressed in a gilded purple toga.
That motherfucker.
He materializes into the room holding an orb beset with a glowing rune. The crowned elf stands, eyes widening with possibility. Barely moving his lips, he speaks. So there is hope at last. This is Regolus Dark Age, Book 2, Courting the Divine. Roll the d6.
The gods are silent. The skies grow dim with disuse. The sun has lost its luster. But our world moves ever faster. Let it be known throughout the Prime that the mantle falls to us, my Elvenon, to usher in a new age.
We're live.
I'm so excited.
So,
Welcome back, everybody.
Hang on. Bump the volume for this one.
Anything.
Not this, not with the music.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, someone just took that.
So, now, I would like to invite the group of you. That's good. That's good. I would like to welcome you all officially back to the world and surrounding realms of Regolus Prime. I will be doing no summarizing of the events of the past day. For those of you at home who are here and haven't watched that yet, I recommend you at some point go and watch or listen to that. But for you folks, you know what happened. You bested a Herald, you passed their tests, you gained a beacon, and you lost it to a trusted ally.
Chill.
The remains of the Lighthouse of Longing were brought down upon you like an avalanche. And that is the last moment that you Thegus remember. Before we go any further, all of you, roll me one of your, whatever your hit die is.
One, just one hit
Just
die?
one.
What do we do with it?
I'll tell you.
Patience.
I can't.
Your hit dies? Oh, I thought you had.
Yours should be a 6.
I know. I thought it was a D20. I was like,
Oh no, I'm just
what
rolling.
character are you playing?
God. What did you... Okay, we all have rolled?
You want to know what the number is?
Not yet.
Oh.
That plus your constitution modifier is how many hit points you currently have.
Great. Great. That's my constitution modifier.
Wow.
Cool. So
That's great. You know what's so funny? I did not lose any hit points in the fight.
That's fair,
You
but you did have a temple brought down on you.
No. I was
just
just talking
funny.
about. I was just talking about the fight, like fight wise,
You like lost, you were not touched, and then...
and I was in her face.
You
So,
were touched.
oh yeah.
Thegus,
What's up?
Be-
Beavis.
you were the first to arise. The pitch blackness of your unconscious state is only interrupted by a piercing, clean, bright blue light. And as your eyes flutter open, you see that same cloaked, sort of raggedly cloaked figure, the spectre made of threads of blue energy, just floating above you, reaching a hand down towards you. Come on. We're not finished yet.
Did I die again?
No,
Oh,
I'm not sure of that. Please, stand.
all right.
You take Hope's hand, and it's this beautiful, like, it starts almost again like that sensation of an icy hot, like cold and warm all at once, but that brief moment of sharp cold seeps into your body like the most beautiful trickling warmth that fills your entire chest cavity, all of your limbs, and you feel energized to stand. And it's only when hope takes their hand away again that you feel the weight of your wounds sit in on you, along with this deep set just heaviness in your joints and your muscles. Until the next long rest, Thegus, because of your resurrection and hyper magical power burst that you had, you will have a level of exhaustion.
Sex on legs.
As you come to, as you stand, you are in what's clearly the buckled in semi-spherical remains of the observatory chamber at the heart of the lighthouse. But now there's no more window overhead, it's only maybe, I think, from floor to ceiling, irregularly between 5 to 7 feet tall, as chunks of the stone crash down and are only wedging themselves together haphazardly in this completely sealed ruin. Sand, liquid, and chunks of stone trickling in from the ceiling bit by bit. The only illumination in the room for the moment is the spirit of hope hovering here. Are you all right?
I don't know. And I made it this long, and now I'm Sonic. No. If we're being frank, I'm not okay.
But you are alive.
That doesn't solve all my problems.
It shouldn't. But we are here. How many thousands of people are there?
That's fair.
We get to be here and live right now.
What is it that you want?
To live.
But you are alive.
Not as you understand it. Only as you understand it when I get to live through you.
You're living through me?
Yes.
That seems like a dangerous outcome.
Better than being bound in stone as I was.
Oh, so
I want to explore, Thegus.
Explore me?
No. Explore Oxford, Thegus.
All right.
Oh, or do you have a girlfriend?
It's not even an Oxford
Not
comma.
really.
It's just,
We're not official in any
it's just a
way.
necessary comma.
Yeah, strictly an absolutely
It is a comma.
Grammatically correct
Let's
comma.
eat Grandpa.
Let's eat Grandpa. I have been trapped for so long, and were I to go home, all that is left there is fading. I would much prefer to see as you see. But we cannot see very much from this chamber, can we?
No.
Then I think we should wake your friends.
Do I see them?
They are all in various states of wound and unconsciousness surrounding you on the floor here, along with the scattered, tiny, almost dust-like pieces left over from the Herald.
Gross.
Can I be honest with you?
Of course. I would hope you would be nothing less.
That's fair. I am worried about what I've done.
The spirit takes a second, then sort of shifts and molds in the air, sort of becomes just strands of light as it begins to pool down the floor near you before reforming. I don't, biologists out there, correct me for what I'm saying. They reform themselves into a penguin, but the type of penguin with the sort of the red and orange frills at the back of the head.
That's a...
But it only projects as still that same iridescent blue light. But now they have almost matched
racially problematic.
your shape
But still,
in a way,
so good.
as they take this avian form. Go on. What is it you are worried about?
Yeah, that's what. What's it called?
Crested penguin.
A crested
Crested
penguin
penguin.
for those zoologists at home.
We're very accurate.
A penguin.
What is it I'm worried about?
That's what you said. You were worried about what you've done. What have you done?
Well, what have you done here?
Become something more. Become something closer
To what?
to
Me?
you.
This feels like pandering.
It isn't, but if I am to live with you, I would like to see things how you see them and not how I think you see them.
I'll be straightforward with you. This is what I'm worried about. There are other people in this spew of unconscious bodies
May or may not
around
be dead.
Or
who may or may not be dying.
They are.
They're not dying?
No.
Good to know. Impressive that you know that, isn't it? They have what I'm deeming to be a similar relationship that we are obtaining currently to other gods. You are a
I'm
god.
not a god.
Oh. Say more.
I am hope.
All right.
I am from far away, and I would like to stay here instead. And you offered a place to stay for a time.
Sure. I'm just saying that I have seen already what goes on with others, with a relationship of a being that is from other dimensions, per se, and it doesn't always end well. Not that I'm saying I don't like you, and not that I'm saying I don't want you to be here. I just want to understand fully what you want from me.
I would like you to find the freshest, juiciest fish you can and eat it. I have not tasted fish, and I would like to.
I don't know where I'm going to find fish down here, I'll tell you.
Well,
I
that's
have-
to my next point.
I have small
And
fish.
Hope, she sort of coalesces into this ball of super bright blue light and just sinks into your chest, and there's that immediate warmth. And then you settle into your exhaustion again. Are you helping the other folks get up, or are they getting up of their own accord?
How would I help them?
Medicine check?
Oh, I can do that? I don't know how D&D works. Sure, I'll go up to...
You've only been playing for 10 years.
Us on the ground.
Please, the
I
first...
mean, also, if
kick
you're
them in the
if
face.
in the real world, if your actual friends are knocked out, please check on them.
That's fair, and I would.
Yeah.
Not just
PSA.
D&D.
PSA, the first
them
like
up. 3
to 5 years of me playing Dungeons & Dragons, I didn't know what I was doing, so... Anyway, I'll do some medicine checks.
Everybody else, can you roll me Constitution saves?
Absolutely.
Do I have to individually do that for all of them?
No, just roll one.
Ooh, that's a tough start.
Saves.
Good in that one.
Let's do...
Are there death
Saves?
saves?
No, Constitution saves.
Oh, that's not good.
I can't add anything to that, right?
Medicine check, you said?
No.
Yeah.
Medicine check.
I never
That's
got
a
one.
17.
What's it like?
I got a ugly step sibling 20.
Oh,
Sure.
wow.
I love this.
Wow.
I want it to continue.
I got a 9.
9, 1.
I got my lucky number, 22.
So, and what did you get, 17?
17?
So talk to me, how are you going about, as a penguin,
Anyway.
applying medicine skills to
Penguin.
these people?
I'll kind of go up to one of them.
Just rub the tongue.
I'll go up to Alis,
Oh, what's up?
and I'll take some dried fish. I'm trying to wave it in front of their mouth.
Nothing.
Their
happens.
noise.
Just
Okay.
smelling salt.
Smelling salts, and then I'll smack them in the face.
With
So
fish.
as you, there's...
But lightly, lightly.
Take this dried herring ration. You see no response from Regolus. And Alis, there is some combination of the smell and the physical, like the percussion, that reels you out of the pitch darkness and back into this dimly lit space. And the first thing you see, only slightly illuminated by a pale green light, is the face of the Zillyrian staring at you.
Absolutely terrifying.
They grow large, our children. Fix them.
And it's only once the fix them has come out of this thing's mouth that you sort of shake it off, and Bubbles holding a fish.
I think just instinctively, I sort of smack it out of the way.
Why?
Dried fish scatters across the ground.
Wait.
You're alive. Hold on. Got to do the others. Just the rest of it. I'll go over to Sinov. I'll similar.
You see JB starting to almost pick themselves up off the ground as well.
Oh!
I'll sort of.
You're alive. JB.
Hello.
All right. You're good.
As both of these people have gotten up, all three of your sigils start to gently glow. It was a little bit when you woke up, a little more now that you've woken up.
I go over to Sinov, and instead of slapping, I kind of lightly tap Sinov
Katari.
awake. Tani is the team?
I said Katari.
Oh,
Like,
Katari.
Oh. What's up with her?
Forgot about Katari.
You got 3, sorry.
I go up to Sinov and I smack. I give a little tap to Sinov.
Do I wake up if I rolled a 9?
Not an attack, no.
Oh, sorry.
There's other ways to wake people.
How else do you wake people?
You
Shake
get
him lightly.
you
I
are
did.
again
Hate
in
to be your fiance.
the pitch darkness, and you feel this smack across the face, and for a moment you're in a re-education chamber. And it's as this wash of pain sort of trickles over your cheek, it's only when the darkness bleeds away to like pale green light that you find yourself with Bubble standing there, flipper raised, in this ruined chamber.
Get away from me. Get away from me right now.
What did I do?
Get away.
Well, you can't just smack people with a fish to wake them up. It's,
How else am I supposed to wake all of you up?
I'll stand up and I'll walk over to Lenore, and I'll just very sort of briefly, sort of like push her.
I'll do the same with Katari, just kind of like
Yeah, one of
shake
those.
shoulder.
Both Iskari in this case, out like a light.
Ooh, might want to smack them.
Did that work well for you, Sinov? Because it didn't work well for me.
No, it didn't work well for me.
All four of your
No.
sigils are starting to.
Can I? I'm gonna check her vitals.
Katari is alive.
Okay.
Blood is pumping.
I think I'm just sort of absent-mindedly, just sort of like shaking
Hit die, actually.
Lenore.
Oh.
She'll get up.
Snow crawls over to Lenore
Is
and
she-
pulls out some smelling salts.
I did this with fish.
Give me medicine.
Those
with
are not the
advantage.
same thing.
Could I?
I awoke.
Very
I
I
could
literally
have.
was just going like,
I have to be honest with all of you.
for about 2 minutes.
Like a little, just like a just enough to be just like a static shock of kind of just like
Great show.
Clear.
yeah.
You just give her a little tase and she.
You're fine.
Now,
You're good. It's
how is
okay.
that different from
What the
smacking?
fuck?
I
is
wouldn't
happening?
have advised that.
Seems the same as smacking.
happening?
I don't.
Seems the same as smacking.
Where are we?
I don't know.
Why are we not in
My
bed?
The
sister's not
temple
waking up.
collapsed.
I should inform all of you. Are you awake?
No,
not
I
awake.
rolled an. I have expertise in medicine, and
I'm
I
gonna
rolled
go
a natural
over
one.
to. I'm going
That
to.
one?
Yeah.
No!
I'll go over and I'll do the same thing to Lenore.
Great.
Just a little tiny like. Yeah.
You give Lenore a shock,
Oh.
and the tattoos on her arm sort of constrict a little bit, and you watch her veins briefly pulse black up her arm, and it's that wakes you up. You are pulled, reeled out of darkness, through a storm of purple and shadow, and into the space.
Are you okay? Are you alive? You're alive. Or are we all dead?
We're not dead. So here's what happened. Hareem
Yeah.
took the orb. He
Okay.
lied. He lied to all of us, and he fucking sucks. He took the orb from my hand he clocked all of you out. Somehow, the smallest of all of us survived. So Hareem sucks, and he definitely double-crossed us. More like quadruple-crossed us. I don't know if there's a level of that. We're also down here, probably going to die, and I'm internally dealing with an extraplanar being.
Okay. Can we
All your
just...
sigils.
Yeah.
As you're starting to steady yourselves and rise, they glow brighter and brighter and start humming audibly, even for you, louder and louder, as these threads of green light begin to sort of ripple out from your sigil, sort of like the beams that you see when you use lachesis on one another. They start to thread themselves together like a tapestry in midair as they begin to weave.
Are any of you doing this?
No.
I don't think so.
They create this projection of a large, looming figure in the center of the ruined space. You can see it, Katara can see it. Katara is clearly like spear in hand, sort of shakily.
Oh, God.
This figure, mostly in silhouette, with a little bit of light showing their features. Again, all made out of this green energy, so you can't discern anything like coloration or that. But they're decked out in this strange, almost ostentatious set of robes that are kind of geometrically hard to look at, hard to ascertain. And more notably, they have 3 sets of arms.
Oh.
Kind of like biomechanical, bioskeletal in nature. One set forms like an ornament over their chest. Another set is clasped in front, the other held behind its back. But beyond its strange biology and the weird angular shoulder pads on the top of the robe, its most notable feature is its head, which is a crowned, unmoving skull. One eye socket empty, the other covered with this like biomechanical mesh or series of lenses. When it speaks, as it is about to, it does not move its jaw. But given that its voice resonates around the room, it is unclear to all of you, sigil bearers and otherwise, as to whether it is speaking in your minds or speaking in reality. This thing forms in totality. It looks over all of you. Sigil bearers. Good. You yet persist.
Hold on. Hold on. I don't have fingers.
So you're projecting it actively.
Who are you?
I am the Herald of Knowledge.
The what?
Herald of Knowledge.
Herald.
This isn't the figure that any of us saw in our dream, is it?
No.
Okay.
Are you friends with the GIF?
Envoys of change. No.
Did you see what just happened?
It like looks around, raises one of its 6 hands, and a pulse of your own sigil light from around you. Like sonar erupts from this thing's hologram. Longing has fallen. Such is the way of things. It is time for them to rest now. We may not rest. Longing's burden, their oculus beacon, it lies in the hands of interlopers, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Then it joins regret and solace.
Okay.
You were close to the beacon.
We had the beacon.
It was given to us.
I was holding it. I think in some conversation I was going to become the new beacon holder.
We were betrayed.
We were betrayed by a hippo. GIF, sorry. Hareem. Hareem. Not be the official.
The Hareem dynasty. It lies in the logs of little matter until today.
Okay.
One more. I'm sorry. You're speaking such wonderful knowledge. What is the Hareem dynasty?
The family under the mountain.
Are there
It's Hareem's family.
Oh.
You were all briefly mantled with purpose. You are thus changed, but not yet enough. Seek us. And as it says seek us, the image sort of expands a little bit, and beside this biomechanical figure manifests in the same projection this being that looks almost as if they were made from papyrus themselves, arms folded, standing next to it. Seek knowledge in the city of Blackstone. We linger in its inversion and wait for your arrival.
That image was in Baldur's Stream, okay.
Till your approach, allow us to use your previous proximity to the beacon to further you along your heraldic path.
Hold on. I'm sorry. We're all a bit in shock currently. Might die soon. Why are we to trust you when we just trusted Hareem and that went to shit?
Interlopers and heralds are not alike, Sigil bearer.
What is us to believe that you are not that in disguise?
Because it's going to
Yeah,
get us
you
out
see
of here.
the hologram. A seventh arm appears from its back. Almost looks like connected to the biomechanical matrices that form this thing's spine. It's like a this like Dr. Octopus kind of metallic arm emerges in the hologram. Witness truth, Sigil bearer. Sparks fly off of the corners of this thing's like holographic talons as it shears a hole in the hologram, and an actual metallic arm emerges from the image. Shing, shing, shing. Do you submit to the change? A green light, similar to the light in the Herald of Longing's mechanical arm, appears in this thing's in the vertex of this octopus arm. Do you submit to the change, Sigil bearers?
Will you help us get out of this?
Once you arrive at our lighthouse.
I just...
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
Out of this hole.
I can only assist if you accept the change.
No, I think I'd like to take a moment. I think we've really, in the past week that we've known each other, really taken a lot of really quick steps, and they've gone really poorly. So I think we just take a moment, think about what we should do, and not hastily jump into another thing just because
You are too far
hands...
down the path, Sigil bearer.
I'm gonna put my physically step between the sigil bearers and the real metallic hand. Hey! I'm not a sigil bearer.
Yet still touched by the divine.
Yes. So I'm cool in your books.
Are you an interloper, civilian?
No. I'm trying to bring my boss and his family back at the right time. My sister's a sigil bearer. Her. So I think we're on the same page, because you need them to work with you. Okay, I'm working.
Which family?
Which family?
Which family do you intend to return to the Prime?
V's family? I don't know
How
their names.
much? How many?
I haven't been told the details. I can ask. I can make a call.
A civilian still.
Okay. I didn't say I was high up in the hierarchy at work. I just said I'm helping my boss. I think these sigil bearers have been working really hard, and maybe we'll do the change. Sounds like a capital C change, though, so maybe you could better explain the terms and conditions of the change to them before they agree.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Good thing.
A little bit of lawyer came out in there.
I know. Oh, that's a 6.
A 6?
I have a -2 to charisma.
Cool.
Plays.
You're doing great.
If you couldn't
Plays.
tell by the way I spoke.
The change is what is required to follow the path of the Herald. Should you have kept the beacon, it would have happened organically, but knowledge must intervene where action fails.
So you were gonna do the change.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll ask you this, Bubbles. Do you have a better idea to get out of here?
I just think maybe we take a moment.
This is the moment. Do you have a better way to get out of here?
I'm going to say no to this moment then. Y'all can say yes. I think we
seek magical potency, Sigil Bearer.
They know everything about us. It's so.
Almost like he's
Your sigil is literally projecting this thing's hologram.
I will do
Yeah,
it.
it's connected.
It projects this small little bristling mote of green light above your head. 1.
If it means that we'll get these people out of here who came willingly and weren't sigil bearers, then yes, I'll do it.
To be a herald is to dedicate yourself for others. To hold a banner where none other can.
So you don't have to.
Yes, I do.
It levitates that bristling mote of light above your head. 2.
I'll sort of trying to key into the vision that I saw. I'm just going to briefly try internally to the Zilirian. Would it be best for you if I went with him?
Eat the light.
I'm not.
I'll do it.
Same. Cookie. I'm hungry. God.
It projects the mote of light above your head. Again, still sparks flying from where this arm is emerging from the hologram like a portal.
Does it need to be like an all or nothing sort of thing?
That is what a herald is.
Bubbles, please. My sister's down here. Katari came.
You invited Katari.
I know.
So
But I'm saying I'm trying to make it right by getting them out of here. And if you say no, then we're all stuck.
We're not stuck. I have a way for us to get out of here.
I just
No.
asked if you did.
I do.
You didn't answer.
Well, I have a way for us to get out of here. The same. I have a way to get back to. That's Dan's brain is forgetting.
Valyria.
No,
The place before.
no. Where we fucking come from?
Spearhold Keep, which is in Valyria.
In Valyria.
Sorry, Valyria. I have a place I can get us back to Valyria.
I am not going back there.
Well,
No, I don't think that's a smart move either. I think this is the best move, Bubbles.
in what world? We just dealt with someone that is claiming to be part of the Sigil Bearers, and they absolutely fucked us. And we have this.
To clarify, Hareem never claimed to be a sigil bearer.
He was using you.
And this
you
is a
guys
herald.
were.
Fine.
Why do you think that we should go back to Valyria?
Because I think that we could go and realize the mistakes that we've made and go back to them and apologize and start again.
Would you trust the people that came back and did that? If they weren't you? Like,
I'm not in that situation.
Please.
but you're in this situation, and
In this situation, I'm telling you, I have a different outcome than this. I have a way to get us back there.
that does not help.
How does it not help? We don't even know where we're supposed to be going right now. We
We have not.
I've
listened
asked
to
multiple
the-
times.
It said we had to do the thing.
Oh my god.
First. Little friend. I know you have multiple names, and I don't remember
You
the
can
first
call
one.
me Thegus. I don't know why you all keep calling me Bubbles.
I couldn't remember the first one, so I just was doing that thing where I didn't say your name, I just made eye contact.
This is fine.
I know what it's like to feel used, and I didn't really like your working relationship with Hareem. I thought he was really creepy when I met him, and he knew too much about the distortion, and someone shouldn't. But I think because you guys all have these matching sigils, that's why he was using you. I don't think the sigils themselves are the issue, but he was using you guys because you had something he couldn't get.
You wish to stop the interlopers.
We were fucked over by the guy that these folk are against.
I'm just telling all of you that the level of trust that we just nilly-willy throw about is unlike any group of people I've ever met.
I don't trust a single one of you nor anyone we've encountered. I do what I can and I do what I must to survive. That is it, and that is enough.
And yes, Thegus, you have lied to us quite a bit.
I'm not saying that I trust all of you. I'm just saying...
Would you have me strip your sigil from you?
Shh.
Have you enjoyed the benefits of a sigil bearer?
Can there be more sigil bearers? Katari?
Here.
Oh, please. Please. If it ends up being bad, then I will take the blame. I will fix it for
It's not
you.
a question of taking blame.
No, but if it
Blame
ends up
comes-
being bad,
blame
Bubbles,
comes-
my sister is down here, Bubbles, and we need to get her out.
Sinov, the
And we are
decisions
not
made
taking
by
her
you...
back to Valyria.
Sinov, the decisions made by you to bring your sister and to bring Katari are not ones that I agreed upon. So for you to say that I am the reason that you should be upset that you brought the two of them...
That's not what she said.
I'm
You were not
I'm-
listening.
I'm trying to get them out, and I'm asking you for help. I'm asking you to do this thing, and that if it breaks bad, then I will bear that burden.
Fine.
The robot man just said
I've
that if
said
you
fine.
were out. No,
I have
you did
said
not say
fine. I just
He
said
did.
fine.
He did. Let's
Take the
go.
take the ball.
It projects that mote of green light above your head, Thegus, and the arm retracts through the hologram portal, which closes, clinks back into its own spine. Sigil bearers, awaken. Sends a wave of energy through the threads of light that are projecting it from your own sigils, hits your symbols and merges with your veins, with your nervous system, reaches out the top of your head, pulls that mote of light into you, and each of the four of you flash with green light as you feel a surge of power through you. Like truly, there's a moment where each of you feel invincible. As your sigils
No shot. No shot.
are advanced.
Let's go!
Are they T-Sage too? Oh,
Second awakening, second awakening.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
And yes, I printed extras for Woody for when he gets back.
And this is why
Oh,
you
whoa.
say yes to the dress.
2 pages.
Whoa.
If we carve it into the back of our sister's hand, can she have one too?
Oh god.
I already have
Unfortunately
too
Can we
much.
play the blood price?
I have too much attached to my body.
Oh,
Efficiency with a tuned room. What the fuck does any of this?
On the first page, you have where it says Second Awakening, you have all these abilities. And on the second page with the upgradable nodes, these are the ones you have to spend or account them to get.
I love the word node.
Wow.
Quasar Rend sounds terrifying. All of this sounds terrifying.
So, just to go through, I'm not expecting you to know what these mean now, but Alis and JB
Yep.
have Quasar Rend. Bubbles, Thegus rather, and Sonove have Antimatter Conduit.
Gotcha.
All of these are in theory accessible to you should you go into the classes that would require them, but those are the ones you have at the moment.
Okay.
Dope.
Thank you.
Put one in the middle. Woody.
Do I get like a participation sticker?
Oh no, you're pledged to the wrong god, for that, unfortunately. As that power washes over you,
Hell yeah.
my last gift. Together, reach out with your sigils towards the barrier of entry. So it points towards the fragment of like crumbled rock close enough to where the stairs once were. Direct your power there and step through what opens.
Oh, Alis raised a hand.
Raise something.
Ayo.
Oh, it's your.
You just like
he hits us with a. and then-
as all four of you raise hands or just
Fucking sure.
yeah, I mean essentially you sort of gesture your energy that way. All of your sigils, all 6 arms of this hologram arrange outwards as this hole is torn between space and time, rippling green threads of matter sort of disintegrating around it as a gap is opened up between the rubble of the observatory and clearly a piece of the staircase that has crashed into the wall having been brought down. There is a way through and a way out. Go, sigil bearers, and find us.
I sort of gesture, move forward. I'm gonna look up the stairway. What do I see?
You can see again, it's dark up there, but you can see it is clearly the same wide inset stairway that led from the hall of knowledge, the
Gotcha.
hall of mosaics.
I sort of gesture to the rest of the group. Go.
Okay. Katari and Lenore, you go first.
Where is your lighthouse?
The city of black stone.
You totally said that. Thank you.
Sorry.
Katari has been like slumped against the wall, just sort of like sitting there, spear in hand.
We should go in case it closes behind the people with the tattoos.
Yeah, go first, please.
Come with me.
God, fine. Don't tell me what to do. And she just walks alongside you.
Okay, I suggest you walk alongside me. You don't have to.
She's like out.
Okay.
She is not at home.
I'm gonna do like that thing where you're kind of trying to gently guide someone, so you like
She
very lightly touch their
coils
elbow.
like you've shocked
Okay.
her and darts up the stairs.
That worked. I'll go after her.
Okay. I'll follow.
Okay.
Go on. And so once everyone's clear,
As each sigil bearer passes through the sort of gateway, the hologram flickers and fades a bit more and a bit more.
and
Bubbles is still here.
Second?
Have you gone up through the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
and there's nothing. There's just little remnants of the Herald of Longing left.
Just dust.
Thank you.
Do not thank me. It dissipates as soon as you're through that gateway. It closes up. And you are still in the ruined dark. But now, having walked up those stairs, the 6 of you arrive, sort of retreading your steps, back into the Veil of Unknowing. The hallway where all those mosaics were, the law dump passageway. But now all 4 of those mosaics have fallen apart, as if whatever was keeping the pieces on the wall has come unglued, and the floor is now strewn with a scattering of very, very dull yellow and dull pale green tiles in the dark of this ruin. Across the way from you, where you did come sort of down a set of stairs from a vestibule where the Uro mural was, that something has clearly crashed down from the level above, and there's a complete caved-in wall on the back end there. It seems that this hallway is, for the better part of words, a dead end.
Is there a new site of grace?
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
Everybody roll me an investigation check.
That's a natural 20.
Oh. Ooh, that's a 19.
19.
Incredible. Turkey. 19, 19, 19.
19.
19, 19.
2. Bagel. Great.
Yeah.
Nat 20
So-
for a total 28.
Bagel.
You guys, you notice a couple things. And with a 2, you can't help but notice something that happens. First of all, the pair of you notice where some of the mosaics were, sort of inset into the frame of the mosaics, are a couple things, almost inset into the wall. One of them looks like a piece of metallic-looking fabric, and the other looks like what looks to be a couple ringed set of treasures or something on one of the metallic fabric is in the one, the prophesized mosaic, where that was, the one on the nearest the door, now if you're coming out of the door, on the left.
That's the fourth one, right?
Yeah. The mountains one.
Yeah, the mountain that wouldn't
And
be
the
open
treasure
yet.
one is parallel to that.
That's
With
the,
a 2, you can't help but notice there is you hear like a hum, and we'll get back to what's going on there in a moment. With an at 20, strewn about the pieces of mosaic,
Oh, don't tell me that. Okay.
you see 3 things that catch your attention. 3 little pieces that look like they could be just slightly larger chunks of mosaic that have fallen off. But as you look at them, your sigil just sort of hums on your hand. And as your sigil hums, the 3 pieces of stone glint ridged green and black.
Or a calendar.
I also do want to say that it's crazy that you say this, because as if this was just like a straight passageway, I was going to say I want to like pick up a handful of these tiles to just
Well,
take. That's
in the
fucking
middle,
wild.
you're naturally supported that. Guys, tell a story.
Wow. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly kneel down and see if, like, as I get closer, it thrums and
It
confirms.
certainly does. It is 3 pieces of orichalcum.
Holy shit.
We both notice the same things.
Do we
Go
notice?
for it.
We
There are
notice-
those 2 things. There's like a metallic-looking
notice
piece of
orichalcum?
clothing and 2 sort of circular treasures in center.
What are my goggles see?
In terms of schools of magic, they're both magical. Both of these things.
I was gonna walk towards the fabric if you walk towards the treasure, but I can also
I'll walk
the other
towards
way. Yeah.
Yeah,
I walk
Okay.
towards the fabric.
I walk towards the treasure.
So, fabric by the final mural.
That was the mural with the wound.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I walked towards that one.
So sitting there, almost like it's been hung up on the wall, is this trapezoidal shaped, looks what's clearly a cloak, with a like chrome steel mantle, and the cloak itself is made up of a bunch of little hexagons of this like looks like polished orichalcum, this like very dark green metal that reflects in light. Oh, you have identified, don't you?
You got your. That's what I was kind of saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the goggle.
I was That was what I was saying.
Give me 1 second. I forget that I gave you that.
You gave me a lot of it. I can do it. I can
I just want to make sure that it doesn't have.
do it. Up to.
Do we have? Did I give you a sheet for that thing?
You said that I can cast identify. I believe it's up to my proficiency bonus per day.
Let
That
me
might
just
not
check
be
what the
right. I
casting
forget
time is.
originally what you told me.
Yeah, that
but
is
you've never
definitely
given
what it
me.
is.
You've
That
never
tracks
given
on
me. Never given me a sheet for it.
So yeah, it just takes a minute for you to do it each
Right.
time.
Right. Oh, that's okay. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that was the way we did it before, but it's fine. We can do it from
Yeah,
now on.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
just for the sake of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because just the spell is a minute.
That's very fair.
So you stand there. You're sort of analyzing the 2 treasures. The 2 treasures. They're very clearly 2 braces. Made out they're like 2 pieces of armor made out of polished silver with 2 green gemstones on either sort of vertex by the front, the point of the wrist and the point of the elbow. As you stand there sort of sussing this out for a minute, you can tell that these are these are called the braces of harmonic the braces of entropic harmony. Got it backwards for a second there.
The two
They're
pairs.
2
of-
braces,
Oh,
they are the
they
same
go on
item.
and they go each arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are heraldic armor, requiring attunement. And once per long rest, if you were attuned to these, and you hit with a melee weapon or unarmed attack, you could forsake damage and convert it into restorative energy. You would instead roll one of your intended damage die and gain half that result's worth of expended hit die.
JB or maybe Alice. Fuck. This here. Do you need water? No.
Do you need a straw?
Ooh.
After
Perhaps a
birthday.
straw. JB.
What?
I found an Alice. I found something. I think the two you might want to fight over this. Truly, I'd be interested to see you two fight. That'd be fun. Not to the death, please. Death is too much. These are
Very painful.
wildly powerful, and they seem to be a type of bracers that can allow you to take the hit that you've delivered and give yourself health. You know, if you hit someone and you choose, I believe, from what I'm understanding, and I put my goggles back and I read more. Yes, yes. It seems as if you will be able to. What are we laughing at?
The chat.
Oh, all
Keep
right.
going.
Seems as if you will be able. One of you will be able to take the damage you do and then incorporate it into yourself. You're laughing at me.
No, just the continued roast of William Champion.
I don't want to
It
talk.
Oh, I love
it
it.
gives me
Continue.
life. It's all I want.
Continue, yes. Which one of you? Might be good for you. You seem to like just that, although it might be good for you as well. It won't be helpful to me.
We can figure it out later.
And
What is the cloak?
The cloak is clearly magical. Like you feel it eminently. You're gonna spend a minute looking at it.
Beautiful.
The cloak?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, I was gonna carry it.
So that'll be two.
Yeah, you take it.
I'll take it, and I was gonna walk towards them and
You
walk towards the
take it, and it doesn't feel heavy,
Okay.
but it makes you move more heavily. Like there is it's slightly more difficult for you to, or not difficult. Every step you take is distinctly and autonomously more purposeful while you're holding this.
It's very beautiful.
I'll take a look.
I sort of show everyone the orichalcum as well.
Oh, you found more.
Indeed, we do.
As you're standing around, this hum
You also still have one.
gets louder,
Yeah, but that one's
and
somehow-
breaking through some of the rubble, this spherical mechanism of bronze with a dimly flickering green glowing Yu-Gi-Oh eye appears.
Like one of the Herald's orbs.
Right.
And it just sort of sits there looking at you.
That I can. All right. I'm only able to look at two more things today.
I don't think this will fit you.
Hello. Well, how do you think about that?
Or you're just looking at it.
What's your name? I can't pronounce that.
Can I?
Can we all see this?
Yep, it's
Okay.
it's literally it is one of the 5 orrery drones from the Herald of Longing that somehow survived the ruins.
Kind of like hold out my hand.
It seems to like you.
Good eyeball.
Let that be his.
Your sigil flashes and its eye flashes in sequence.
Oh, are you all right?
Am I alright?
Yeah?
JB ceased to exist.
I'm still doing it. Do you have a,
Yes.
do you have a new pet?
I mean,
I am alone.
God,
You all here.
this is outstanding.
holy shit, my pet talks.
It
does
does
not.
not.
Hello?
It only goes beep beep beep.
I am alone now. Are you needing assistance?
Yes, I would love assistance. Can we?
Can I stay?
Of course.
JB, look at me. Are you all
I'm
right?
having a conversation.
The word of course was said, and it and it just floats above JB's shoulder. Oh my god! Excellent.
You have a wheatley.
I have a ghost.
You have a wheatley.
You literally have a ghost!
I didn't even think of that.
Wow, you have a ghost.
Did you hit your head?
I mean, 100% it feels like I did, but it was talking to me.
It floats over to you, Sinov. You feel your sigil sort of like vibrate as if you were getting a message.
Hello?
The eye flashes. Hello.
Oh no, I can hear it now too.
Do me.
Snow.
Why am I so trusting down here? This makes no sense.
It talks.
Flashes.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
It moves over to
Oh,
you.
goodbye.
It turns so its eye is vertical this way. And it scans your tattoo.
It's a different tattoo. Different tattoo.
This like ink fills where the green light was. Your tattoo squeezes as if you were receiving a message.
No, thank you.
That's rude.
Goes over to you.
Now you're not going to be able to hear him.
Do I need to?
I don't know, but what if we have a
I
conversation?
think we can have a conversation.
It goes over to Katari. Katari's whole body tattoo starts to glow. She just whips out the spear, points it at the thing, and goes, "Don't you fucking try it."
I don't know.
It's fucking BB-8.
So
It is BB-8.
It moves over to you. That one is quite mean.
Snow, do you want me
Yes,
to?
she does need to work on her manners, but she's also been through a lot.
She's nice.
Were you part of when we were fighting?
Yes,
Okay.
Did I hurt you?
yes.
I'm sorry.
Do not be.
Okay.
It is part of the task.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yes, only one.
Why did the rest of
And
them
you now can all, not you,
No?
but you now can all hear it.
Why did the rest of them not survive?
Wrong place, wrong time.
I hear you.
I got hit.
What is your name?
Gold.
Your name is Gold, like the color.
That is what I have decided.
But
It is good to reach for what you would aspire.
well, Gold.
I.
My name is John Baptiste. It is very nice to meet you.
JB.
My.
JB.
My name is Thegis.
Thinker.
Fuck me. Wow.
That's not what he said.
It is true.
Don't hey.
But we
Gold
respect
is Gold is
chosen
trying.
I was trying to educate.
I think that is what my name is. In the system.
Yes.
Yes. I believe it's something I want to explain to all of you. It's a bit of the reason I was so upset earlier. I apologize. I'm going to take a look at this cloak.
You have been looking at the cloak.
Oh, all right. Yes.
And as it
It's like hell.
the sort of data appears in your goggles.
Yes.
This
That
is
just
known.
came from
This
the
is
floor.
another piece of heraldic artifice. This is something called the Ley Splinter Cloak.
Lace.
Leysplinter. Ley Splinter.
Oh, lay splinter.
Again,
Cloak.
like the braces, it requires attunement by a herald, or by somebody who can attune to heraldic items.
Oh, I don't know if I can.
Sigil bearer.
Sigil bearers. Yeah.
Oh.
It provides a +1 to AC when you are attuned to it. And while attuned to it, you get the feature known as Leyline Detachment, which says the wearer of this cloak does not technically count as existing on the material plane. As a result, they are immune to effects that would A, banish it, B, unwillingly teleport or displace it, or C, otherwise specify that the target of the effect in question must be on the same plane.
I'm dearly
Are
sorry.
you sure you don't want to amend that?
No, it's a real thing.
Nope.
It's a great.
Gonna need it.
It's a great item. Yeah. I'm dearly sorry. I don't think you'd be able to use this.
Every
My
spell
Only
implies
ones that
it-
say in the text has to be on the same plane.
I
So like fireball is like things you can see.
And I'll show you.
That makes sense.
Wait, I'll just tell you. It requires
Sound is crazy.
A connection. You know, do you have anything that you're connected to that you've taken time to understand, like a piece of a weapon or something like that? Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This requires attunement. That's the word I'm using. It requires attunement by, I believe, people that have these. I'm deeply sorry.
I was just letting you look at it.
Oh.
It's very beautiful. I was gonna give it to Snow
Oh.
because I thought it's just very beautiful, and I would never wear it.
All right.
If you want it.
I shall explain. It is.
That's very nice.
Thread the needle.
It's deeply powerful. I do
So
think.
am I.
While this is
And it's
Right. So am I.
I'm gonna walk to the other murals just because I'm like
competition.
I'm sort of gonna brush around the stuff.
I do think it'd be wise for one of the two of us to have it. It will deeply allow us to not. If someone tries to bring you to another plane.
You explain what it means.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
the monstrum would be.
Cool.
Actually,
I just thought it would look really nice on you, but that sounds really nice.
if I take that, I might not be able to go home.
I wish I could attune to it.
You take it. I might not be able to go home if I take that.
Here, lift up your hair. I'll put it around.
Everybody other than Thegus, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, this guy is going home.
15.
Oh, that's the. Thank you.
22?
15.
15?
I'm great
Four?
with this. Straight.
Sinov with advantage.
Oh.
Thank you.
First circumstance.
Well, not much better, but it was better. 13.
13.
Everything
The only person who notices anything about bubbles is Aelis.
Classic.
And you can see this other penguin made of translucent blue light sometimes appear for a moment like an after image behind Bubbles, kind of looking over Bubbles' shoulder.
Fucking Insidious style.
Yeah, yeah, it's more like.
I've never seen that. Well, because it's terrible.
Here, let me tie this.
Oh,
If
thank
you want to wear it.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
going
fine.
from
Sorry, I'm just
brushing
a
that
little
to-
still in shock.
I,
Yeah. But thank you for the cloak.
do you want to sit down?
No, I'm okay. I'm good. Yeah. Is everyone else
We're
good?
not. It just like lives here. If you're not.
Deeply not.
Gold, do you know how to get out of here?
Matt.
Everything
No.
all right, Bubbles?
Back the way you came, I would presume.
Oh, there is a.
Back the way we came.
There's
How
a.
did you get in? I have been in the dark for so long.
Do we want to take how you say, short rest
Yes.
before we move along?
I think maybe that might be smart. I think
I've cleared away
I'm
the stuff. Is there anything behind the other two murals?
No, it's all just like scratch marks from digging and inscription and placing the individual piece of the mosaic. You can see a lot of hand craftsmanship here, but nothing that would belie that there was anything else hidden behind these.
Yeah, then I will take some of the, like, particularly anything that is similarly indicative to the mural pieces that like could ripple and move, particularly when, I just want to take like a handful of those, keep those. But I want to inspect
That's my mural.
I want to inspect. Well, it's on the floor now. I want to inspect the like collapsed entryway.
I definitely join her.
Yeah.
Because if it's like a tunnel or a vertical or whatever.
Who wants to spearhead this?
I want to see if I can feel any air coming through it.
Great.
I'll stay on more visual stuff.
Give me a survival check with advantage.
I'll do a once more over this room for any. Make an investigation check, maybe just of like anything more I might.
I'm going to say with your goggles, I'm not going to need you to roll
Okay,
anything. Other than the items you guys have picked up, the magic has been stripped from this room like the scales from a gutted fish. There is nothing left here. It has been forcibly removed from this place. It is barren and stone.
Right.
A tastefully respectable 11.
11,
Above a 10.
big rocks, my guy. Awesome. Lots of big rocks. With an 11 above 10, I will say that what is clear to you from some of the makeup of the different types of stone you can see here, a couple little crystals peeking through, a good chunk of the layer above you the veil of undoing has crashed into this level at some weird angle, and it is completely barred passage here. That like sloping cavern that turned into a slide to get you here is gone, and there is wreckage in its wake.
If I like roll against it, does it?
Yeah. If you roll against it 50 times in sequence, maybe it'll become
You'll
transparent.
find a
Let's
glitch.
go.
You know how you're spending your full rest.
It does that. So start rolling.
Yeah,
guys.
are there any like messages on the ground that say like try fingers butthole or anything like that? Okay, excellent.
Fortnite.
Oh, okay, got it.
Try, hold on.
Yeah.
Try fingers butthole.
Play Elden Ring
Elden
online
Ring
and
is-
look at all the little messages that people read, and it's all people being like, "Try fingers, butthole, great wide load ahead."
It'll say like liar ahead, and I'm like, do you mean the wall, or do you mean the person that's also telling me that the
Wide
wall is...
load.
Because people, yeah, incredible.
Great.
It's one of the
Anyway,
best games of all time.
big crash wall.
If that wasn't.
There's a lot of head jokes.
Right.
Seek head.
Seek head.
So big wall.
Big wall.
Nothing else in the room that is indicative of any passageway forward.
Not that you can see.
I think it might be wise.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna go start praying.
I'm going to take.
Feels
I
seems
think.
alright.
I think. JB, I agree with you. I think a short rest, maybe about an hour. Just it might be nice for me. Or all of us really.
Gold, do you know if this is like a safe place to stay right now?
No one's coming in or out.
I mean, with an 11 on survival,
Gold, you sound different.
I didn't hear that. Hang on.
That wizard came from the moon.
That was. We've woken the hive.
Oh, are we gonna see the hair?
Oh!
Are we gonna see the hair?
Oh wow! Wow!
I just saw it.
That bad.
Okay.
It could be worse.
I'll keep the helmet, but that
could
thing
be
has to
better.
go.
It could be better. It could be
What he
worse.
said, ew.
No, he said that before.
Oh,
the
that's
helmet.
incredible. No, it just continues. It just proceeds.
Okay. Safe. None have ventured down these halls in many eons. Cycles past. Why should they come now? Unless you have friends that followed.
No, I meant more. I didn't mean that, but thank you. I meant more like structurally, because I don't know if you can
No,
see that.
the stones are falling.
Okay.
JB, could I talk to your pet and try again? I'm sorry. Can you tell it I'm sorry?
Are you
Because I
gonna,
just heard for a minute.
are you gonna be nice this time?
I am. I don't like it when people squeeze my arm.
He did not squeeze your arm.
Yes,
The
he
shadow
did.
lady said no to me.
Can I talk to him?
I think
Why
it-
did she say
no.
no to me?
she said something about her arm being squeezed.
I do no such thing.
He did not squeeze your arm.
She's just very.
No.
To be
very
fair, I do not see arms on him.
No.
He is just an eye.
It was like
I'm sorry, I presumed your gender.
I am I.
I'm going to say he because that is my initial thing. But if they works, that is good.
so when how like your tattoos glowed, my tattoo went like really tight on my arm, and I really hate when people do that to me. So that's why
People.
I said no.
Okay.
one person. That's fine.
Multiple. This has happened a couple times now, Alis.
Gold, do you think you can make a mental connection with our friend?
I need a way in.
I just What is it saying?
It says it just doesn't like you very
It
much.
needs-
It doesn't want
says
to talk to you.
doesn't
Is that
wanna-
what it's saying?
Doesn't
Not
fucking. It said it didn't like it.
Doesn't like you.
It
No, it
needs
doesn't.
it's
I know it hurt, but maybe.
it needs a way in. I don't think it
So
will.
do it again.
I don't think it will affect you for long. It just is.
It needs a way into your the way with your god. I think.
So it's gonna do that again. That's fine. I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
Just for like a second, right?
Will she be mean to me again?
I
Yes.
hope not.
I don't think she'll
You
be
hope
mean.
not what?
Was she
will
mean
you
to
be mean
It
to
like
Gold?
be mean? Will you mean?
gold like
No.
hovers behind your shoulder and gets like halfway down, so only like the top semi-sphere of it is peeking out over your shoulder. He said no.
I'll be as nice as I am to everyone,
She'll
all
never
the
be
time.
nice to you. Let's put it that.
except for Alis. How I treat other people.
Alice is cranky.
Alice is cranky.
I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm just gonna keep investigating the wall.
It like you feel again the constricting bands of the tattoo, but it's almost out of sequence with what Gold is doing.
Oh.
The call is coming from inside the house.
I understand. Can you wait? Okay. Well, you tell Gold I'll be
What is happening
I'll
to
be
your
right
arm?
back.
Where do you intend on going? We are in a very small room.
Are you opening that connection to V?
Yeah.
You open the connection, the bands stop. The ink flickers through the eye briefly before going back to green. Sticky communication. Long way, much farther. Can you hear us?
I can understand it.
Oh yeah.
Did it just say sticky communication?
And you've got...
Sticky. That's not very nice. Gold.
It is what happened. Like wading through molasses. Not pleasant.
No.
This is my new favorite character.
Did you break Gold?
I don't think so.
No, already broken, long before.
What?
When I was hit by rocks.
Who threw rocks at you?
The ceiling.
The ceiling.
We,
We also
We
were
were there
hit
too, yes.
by rocks, so we are
Yes.
the same.
is there any way?
The same.
Are you in pain?
I'm so...
No.
What's happening?
This is completely like.
Do you feel pain?
No.
Or do you need to be fixed? You said you were injured.
Probably.
Okay.
Bubbles, can you just?
What's up?
Can you just?
What am I
Do
doing?
not touch me with your fish hands.
I'm
Motivated!
I've learned... they all got mad at me when I smacked. You wanted me to smack? What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're good with things that do magic and stuff, and I thought that if anyone was going to be able to fix him, it would be you. But fine, never mind.
I don't think he needs
Can I
fixed.
reach
He
out
just-
to it?
You
Can I
need
touch
fixed?
it?
It's like again smooth polished bronze with ridges in it for where like the plates interconnect, and there is a nice big dent in the upper. If from your perspective, it's the upper left part of it. A big dent from where something has chunked into the drone.
Oh,
Mm,
I have a big dent too.
where
My horn, it's cut in.
dent?
Where
Did a rock fall on it?
you could say that if a rock was a person using their hands, but we're the same.
I was about to say it's just the actor.
Factually questionable.
Okay, well we're cool now. Thanks for that. I think you could take a nap. Everyone else is gonna take a nap.
Take nap.
Go.
So no, do you?
This is because we
I'm
lost
friends with
Hareem.
this now.
Take nap.
It's true. We'll need it.
Green
We'll need
light.
another
Can I get
NPC.
you any
Green light goes out at the words "take nap,"
A
and the
snack.
drone just
Water.
thumps to the ground.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh,
I
see, you have to.
I pick him up, and I kind of.
It's as you're cradling Gold like a child. It's like the spinning beach ball of death. The light
I'm
just
more
like.
worried about you guys.
Cool. We're sleeping. That's okay.
Right.
Well, let's take a rest. I put Gold on a little bit of like softer ground, and I sit as well, and I do some breathing exercises.
Just zen out. Yeah.
I go over to Alice. Alice, are you?
I'm basically on every wall going like
I go.
like just circling the entire room, just anything I can do.
Alice, don't touch my mural.
That the mural that is on the ground, you're sitting on it, so
Don't touch it.
Oh
Alice.
my god, you too.
Let's.
Sorry.
Roll me investigation.
Thank you.
Everybody's taking a short rest.
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
I'm trying to. Oh.
natural 20 part 2.
No,
The part 20ing.
I'm not. Because I have no hit die to spend anyway.
Oh, I have.
I have one, but I need that for
I'm
currency.
gonna sit and pray to
Okay.
Stella with the book the whole time.
We'll get that.
Do you want space?
I wanted to talk to Alice.
Okay.
I'm a man with it.
Do you want space?
Oh, I'm just gonna be praying.
I
You're
look-
welcome to join me and pray to Stella too.
I'd love to be introduced to her. I don't really pray. It's not really like my daily practice anymore. But I'd love to meet her whenever you're open to that. I probably should make a call too.
A call.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm gonna pray, so I don't usually do it, but except in times of dire need, and I feel like this is dire need. We're kind of buried underground. You're welcome to join me. I think you and Stella could talk about a lot of things and maybe work some things out.
If you'd like, yeah. If you're ready, yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm eating like bread out of my bag.
Like emotive conversations
You want bread?
having the bowels of a ruined ancient temple.
I
You
have not
want a
forgotten that
snack
fact. Tweaking the fuck out.
No, for once
all
I'm not
here.
hungry, but thank you.
You should eat after this.
Okay, let me go. So I'm gonna start with. Are you gonna sit and meet Stella?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna start with
boy.
Alis. You nat 20.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go Thegus talking to Alis while this happens. With a nat 20,
Yes.
this is a sealed, ruined room. There is absolutely, and I mean this without serious labor, there is no visible or tactile way out of this chamber. There are no hidden panels, there are no secret treasure rooms, there are no traps in the ground. There has been a collapse, and you are sealed in the hall in the veil of unknowing.
As sort of that dawns on me, as I've probably made like 2.5 laps of the room, is there still the stairways going down?
Back to where you were, yeah.
I'm sort of gonna shuffle a couple steps down, so there's that room, and just sort of like shuffle away, so I'm no longer visible, and basically just like
Sit there and-
and
And that's where
Yeah.
Thegus comes up to you.
Oh! Hey, Liz.
Mm-hmm.
You mind if I chat with you for a sec?
I don't have a choice, really, do I?
Of course you do. I can leave.
What do you want?
I saw you look at me in a way that I think you know something about me. Can you see them too?
I feel like it's only fair that you... Yeah. Yes. What is what? What is it?
You can?
I don't know. And I look, and is it there when I just sort of turn to look up for the first time? Since Bubble's been speaking?
No.
Not right now. No.
Oh.
What is it?
Do I see? Oh. If I turn around?
No.
Damn. They're not there for me either. I don't know. I do think I died, though.
Look,
I think I like...
it didn't look good. That's
No,
for certain.
I think I died. I was communicated with by a some sort of being who called themselves Hope, which seemed very...
The spirit we unshackled? That one?
Oh yeah.
You didn't put that... Okay.
I think I just did. A lot has happened. Kind of putting it together as we are. Oh yes, we did do that. Yes, and that might make sense why I'm alive. Right?
What? It does. I'm in no position to ask this, but do you know why it saved you?
Well, it wanted my help.
To do?
That is a query that I am still trying to, push through with them. They said I just want to feel through you, which I felt a little creepy, and they said I want to be happy with, and you can help me with that. And I was like, can you give me more of a specific? And they said no. Well, they didn't really say no. They didn't say yes. It's kind of, They did give me quite a lot of power, though.
It looked like it.
Yes.
Well,
And I do think they are the reason I'm alive. Or else I'd be like, God.
yeah.
Huh. Anyway, if you see it again, her, them, if you see them again, give me a wave. Maybe I'll be able to say, it's not really a thing I can be like.
Have you tried talking to it?
No.
Try then.
And I'll go back up the stairs, and I'll kind of go to... thank you. I'll go back up the stairs, and I'll go to a corner,
This is tweaking as always.
I
don't fucking die down here!
It's like a
for so
room
long.
this size.
I really can't.
Imagine if we were all stuck in here for hours.
It's like it's bigger than this.
It's a big room.
I guess we are stuck in here
We're
for hours.
stuck in here for at least an hour.
It's like
It's 200 by 200 feet, guys.
What if we were saying...
it's a big room.
It's huge.
Yeah. It's
Sorry.
like being stuck in the
Okay, your
hallway of a
notes.
courthouse for hours.
Listen.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what to do.
Right.
I take notes that don't make sense.
Are you doing anything with
Yes,
with
yes,
it?
yes. I'll go into the corner of the 200 by 200 foot room.
So
And-
you just anybody who's up there who isn't like currently tweaking with the god just watches as you're like breathing focusing. You watch Bubbles essentially like head into a corner and start Blair Witching. Just like in the back. Like,
I don't go and Blair Witch.
no,
So
I know you don't. I'm telling you that what you're doing looks to everybody else like Bubbles just like yes, hits the corner, gets there, and just starts going.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
No, guys, he's just clipping through the wall. He's getting us out of here.
He's gonna get there.
He's
You're
speed
doing
running.
Mario 64.
We're just gonna see him
I mean,
go.
to be fair, Gold was able to like burrow through the wall to get into this.
I mean, you
Yeah,
could
that's fair.
perhaps ask him about that.
We needed to take a rest.
Not me, baby. Because I don't have anything to rest.
Hit points?
I will. Will.
All right, if we don't need to take a rest, we don't
We're
need to.
taking a short rest. I'm praying to God.
I took a short rest. I already took a short rest.
I need time.
Speak to me.
I'll kind of sit in the corner and go.
Blair Witch in the corner.
Sure.
Nice.
I'll go. Close my eyes. Hey. Are you there?
Always.
Oh shit! Wow. Do I see them?
Are your eyes closed?
Yes.
Then no.
I open my eyes.
Then yes.
Where do I see them?
It's like sort of just sitting right next to you.
As
To
a
your
penguin?
right. Yeah.
Do they remind me?
No.
Damn.
Good fun.
Damn. That sucks. I was, the elven one.
I have
Alis is her name. You're not dead.
Sorrowspawn.
I know. This is John.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorrowspawn, yes.
Sorrow spawn. What does that mean?
Sense for their
Guess what
personality.
they are?
They're sorrow spawn.
Bound.
That is true. I can see that. Intriguing sense of words you have. What would you call? Go ahead. What would you call that one? I pointed to Snove.
Cool.
That one.
The one with the broken horn.
No, the one next to her. Do you not see her?
Hope isn't just being petty.
I mean,
No.
I'll
Just like,
I don't know what this is gonna do. I'll
Yeah,
insight. Can I insight check the hope?
No.
No?
You can't.
Okay.
It's part of you. No.
Okay, that's fair.
Can
Insight
lying
check.
to myself?
Can I check
Introspect?
myself? Yeah.
He hasn't gone to therapy. No, he can't.
Yeah, no.
He just goes to therapy.
You. I'm gonna put just. I'll take even the helmet off to say this. You.
Oh, God, Will.
Perpetually. You will always believe what hope tells you. By rote.
it just feels right.
Dan doesn't like that.
It's called yes and.
You can roleplay your way around it.
That's
but,
fair.
like,
That's fair. Okay,
the,
that's very good to
Feel
know.
it.
That's very good to know.
The brunt of what hope tells you, you are inclined to believe as fact.
Got it. That's very helpful to know.
It's like
Okay.
hearing something from your best friend,
Yeah.
you automatically believe it.
Confirmation bias.
Unless they poop.
Rachel, I killed a man.
I believe you.
All right. What?
It's on
We
tape.
need to talk about.
Well, all right. That's intriguing. You can't see. What about the big blue one?
The one from far away.
Yes.
Yes. Very, very far. Long journeys.
I come from a
And the horned one? Ooh,
Shadow touched.
shadow touch. Classic. Incredible. I only came to talk to you for a brief moment. You, my friend Alis, the one you called,
Yes.
the one
Sorrow Sworn.
Sorrow spawned.
Spawn or sworn?
Sworn.
That's what
Don't listen to what I
Sworn.
say. I can't fucking hear. There was a moment where she said she could see you.
Oh,
Very briefly behind me, as your penguin form.
yes. Is that a problem?
It's not a problem. I was just intrigued. I thought only I could see you.
Well, it depends, really.
On what?
Connection,
Two?
where I come from.
Ah. Where do you come from?
The place which is now fading.
Ah. I'm sorry.
No, but it is why I am here. Why I wanted to stay. I do not want to fade.
Ah, you're telling me that I'm keeping you from fading.
Going back to where I will, yes. Where all things fade.
That is a burden that
I think you were all meant to make it unfade, though. That is what it seems.
Me?
You were all very bright. The
Oh.
four of you.
The four of us? I thought you said...
The four of you.
Who's the...
1, 2, 3, 4.
The people,
Not
in,
good.
the people in the room.
Not Katari?
Oh no.
Not me.
She is cut away. Gem from stone.
Fascinating. You say quite interesting things, you know that.
Well, I would not be surprised. We think very differently from you. It takes much effort for me to speak as those of you do. So I speak in such ways.
Is there a way you could speak easily? Or easier, rather?
Not that would keep me as me. I would like to be me and see as you see.
Ah. Does it hinder yourself
To do what?
to speak in this way?
Not yet.
Intriguing answer.
I would ask that you keep... No.
Go
Not
ahead.
worth mentioning that.
I thought we weren't keeping secrets from each other.
We are not, but I do not want to burden you with information not yet pertinent to your task. If it becomes needed, I will say. Then you blink, and Hope's gone. The Ascari sisters.
Yeah, helmet's coming off for this one.
I gotta pee. I'm so sorry.
Walking over.
Speak to me.
Speak to God.
Okay, so you don't want water, you don't want a snack, you just wanna pray.
Yeah. I mean, we're trapped down here.
Yeah,
Only God can save us.
that's true. Do you still pray like how you did when you were? I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. You would think that the harder you closed your eyes, the better it would work. So you were sitting there like, and your face would all be scrunched up because you were trying to focus.
Thanks for telling me I looked weird while I
No,
was praying.
It was the cutest. Everyone else was kind of like cheating, opening their eyes, and it was the cutest thing.
People open their eyes?
Yeah, some of the younger siblings did.
This is why I'm God's favorite. Okay. The way I pray is more of like an internal thing, really. It's like I'm talking to my best friend, or like I'm talking to my sister, like you.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, hi Stella.
Conversation.
Yeah.
And you don't mind, I can be here, because I haven't met her yet, and I probably should make a call later maybe to help us, but if you think I could meet her, that would be great.
Yeah. First, when I'm praying, like really praying, I kind of like bear my testimony to her. Remember when we used to do that? And so I do, yeah. So I do that.
Okay.
Because she likes that when I'm asking, you know, for help.
Right, and you want to ask her to get us out of here?
I want to see if she knows the way, if she can help us.
Yeah. Should I say hi, or just like listen in the corner quietly?
I think probably if you felt comfortable bearing some kind of testimony,
Yeah. Okay.
and then we could say hi.
Oh. If that's what you think is best.
Okay. Oh, Sanov sits down on her knees and just opens the book to a blank page and puts her hands on her knees and then closes her eyes.
I'll sit down to the side of her and sit on my knees, but I'm just gonna watch them.
The
She
tattoo
stretches
is shivering.
Yeah, I feel it. Me too, Vish.
I bear my testimony that you are the one true God, sent to save us all from this tainted magic, to cleanse the world, and to help bring the light and happiness back to all of us. And I will do everything within my power to help you grow, to help us grow. Stella.
You both see the pages of the book glow gold.
Stella, my sister is here too. She promises to be nice, and so I hope you'll be nice too. We're kind of in a bad way. I think we went down maybe the path we weren't supposed to go down. I'm really confused, but we're stuck underground. So I'm asking you for guidance. I'm pleading you for guidance, I guess.
The book snaps open and lands on two completely blank pages before pivoting on itself to turn towards you.
I think it's your turn. Yeah, and you gotta mean it.
Yeah. I'll say what I mean. Hi, Stella. This
Tattoo
is
constricts.
Lenore. I'm Snow's older sister, one of them. I think I work for maybe a distant cousin of yours, and since my sister's following you, I thought it would be nice to meet you.
The pages flutter just sort of aimlessly as little sort of wisps of golden light begin to manifest from the book itself, spiraling upwards until they form this semi-translucent, almost constellation-like golden figure. To you, it's Stella as you've known her recently. The fully realized adult Stella, hair now regrown, almost enrobed, leathered, just like beaming at you. To you, it is a beaten, like frame for frame, golden translucent carbon copy of Sinov.
Do we see this at all?
No.
You're really reaching in the corner, my guy.
Oh,
You're like
Oh, I'm in the corner? All right, never
Here
mind.
you go, simultaneous.
you're Zen breathing. Even if you were to open your eyes, you would not see it. You'd see them sitting there praying.
Right.
You're having a moment.
I'm tweaking, baby. I'm tweaking.
This is Stella.
Nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you. This
That's a no for me, dog. Holy shit.
Stella, I feel you probably know a lot about Snow, so you know where I'm
Of course I do.
from, because you know a bit about me.
I know enough.
Where do you come from?
I come from the heart.
The
I
heart.
come from where it's meant.
Okay.
I come from a place of healing, which I don't think you know very well.
Not great at it. I try to heal people when I can.
But you try to heal yourself? You are wounded. We could heal it.
Oh, heal me? No. Save your energy. Thank you. I'll probably just take a nap.
No. It's not the kind of hurt you heal by sleeping.
Oh, you mean inside?
I mean on your arm.
No,
She is wounded so terribly.
it's not a wound.
What is it then? You were just acting like it hurts you.
Oh, it does sometimes. It's like, sometimes tattoos are itchy even after they've long healed. Or it reminds me that it's like an alarm, like maybe I missed a phone call or I overslept.
What's a phone? What's a phone?
But it's not a wound. I appreciate your concern.
It is a wound. You wanted to meet me, did you not?
I did. Sano speaks so highly of you, and
Of course she does.
so highly. I wanted to know more about you.
I am what I am. I simply am.
Right? Do you have any siblings too? Do you understand what it's like to have a sister?
I do have a sister. Maybe not. No. I do have a sister.
Well, then you know how wonderful that is. Do you have
Do you have a
parents?
sister?
Yeah, I have 6.
This
Are you sure?
is terrifying.
Yeah.
Would you like to have all 6?
What do you mean?
Well, you are marked by that which is outside of your confines. You are wounded by that which turns you into a wound. Would you not like to be as we are? Would you not like to be Sisters 3?
No, I think it's good that I always with my siblings try to make sure they're very individual. They don't have to do the same thing. I wanted them to be their own people. No one has to follow the same thing. What would that do with the other 6? What do you mean? What would that do with our other sisters?
It would stop you from wounding them.
I have not hurt them. I haven't been anywhere near them.
Sad, really. Very sad.
I know my absence probably made things difficult, but it wasn't my choice not to be there.
So you say. I am trying to help you. So desperately.
Stella, who are your parents?
Gone.
When did that happen?
Quite recently.
Very recent? You must miss them. Where did you live with them before then?
It does not matter anymore. I am what I am, not who I come from.
I really.
I would hope.
You don't want there to be more people like you?
Of course I do.
More gods?
What did you say?
Sanov has related.
There is only one. And it is us.
There's only one God.
I just thought when you said that, you meant, you know that there's other gods that exist, you're just choosing to follow one.
There should only be one.
They, in your perspective at least, you still see Stella where she was previous with the book. From your perspective, Stella's imagery sort of shifts to silhouette Sinov. They become a single golden image. There is only one.
Thank you for explaining that to me. I just thought it'd be nice to get to know you.
You can. And it shifts back.
Yeah, this is like a first meeting, I think you two maybe misunderstood each other a little bit, and I think we can all be friends to begin with, and then maybe sisters later.
We're already sisters.
I know, but like sisters, like the sisters you choose, that kind of thing. You never have too many sisters.
That's true. 6 seems like a really good number. I like even numbers, but it was really nice to meet you, Stella. Thank you for letting me learn a bit more about you. And I know it's good you probably want to catch up, and then you should definitely rest before we figure a way out of here.
Do you want to be healed or not?
I'm okay. Thank you for offering.
You stop seeing Stella altogether. You do not. Stella is still there for you.
Oh. I think that went okay. Thank you for letting me meet her. I understand a bit more now.
Yeah.
Does she always look like that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna keep talking to see if there's a way out that Stella knows.
Thanks for letting me meet someone very important to you. And I'm gonna stand up, and when I do, I'll just kind of tap on the shoulder with my left hand. So
It's only a moment after Lenore steps away before Stella speaks again.
You have done such good today. Such good.
really?
Yes. I can feel it. The pieces, they are... It's like watching it all get set into place. All the little pieces moving together till they form one nice image before we knock it all down.
Okay.
I promise you.
This was the right path.
The path towards great change is filled with tribulation, but it is only the strongest that can walk it. And this was a necessary step. I can just feel it. I know it's hard. I know it's hard.
I'm okay.
Are you? What hurts? I don't want it to.
I'm questioning things, I guess. I'm just confused about some
Again?
things.
What is there left to question?
And she sits cross-legged, limbs a little gangly for this position now, but
I will answer what I can answer. I only know so much.
I know you are the one true God.
We.
I came from a big family. Sometimes I can imagine it gets lonely when you're, just 1 or 2. What if you were 12 like I was, or more? I just guess I'm trying to understand. We were taught that the gods they left, and in that leaving they made magic tainted. And that because of that they are not all powerful like we think they are. And because of that they are not worthy of the title of gods. And they want to come back. And I don't know are we stopping them or are we trying to help us grow?
We must grow to stop the weeds from doing the same.
The weeds.
The garden must be pristine.
Yeah, I know. You said yes.
And the weeds might grow in the meantime, but if we grow fast enough and great enough, then everything else will burn away. All that will be left are the smoothing scars from the wounds we've healed and the holes from which the weeds crawled.
Okay.
You are right and good. And I will guide your steps as much as I can. But I must know, Sinov. We have come so far, and now these whispers. They doubt. And they plant seeds of that doubt within you.
Yeah.
When it comes to it, will you cast those seeds aside and let me just be yours and you mine?
You know, I already was.
Then that is all there needs be. And she opens her arms for a hug.
Sinoke goes in for a hug.
Like a wave of warm water, she crashes against you, and you get a point of inspiration.
Ooh.
What happens if I already have one?
Stack it, I don't give a fuck.
Stack it? Okay.
No. I'm gonna amend that. First spell slot you cast will be free next time.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
We're
Easy.
rewarding bad behavior.
Any other... I'm rewarding behavior.
Behavior.
Any other things in this hour?
I didn't know if I should call. Go ahead.
No, you totally can.
I don't want to monopolize.
I was just gonna say that I was gonna go after kind of like doing my initial like calm down, like everything is back to a nice stable 0. I want to go over to Alis and make sure she's okay.
Alis just heavy tweaking.
I think
Just like Suguru ghetto.
yeah, how long?
No.
Because depending, how long would it have taken from Bubbles leaving to JB approaching?
How long would you be meditating for?
I mean, this takes an hour. He probably would do like 20 minutes.
Yeah, they're just probably for. Well, see, I probably would have tried to check in with the Zillyrian at least a couple times during my tweaking out.
Everybody's calling their
No,
parents.
so that's literally. I just wanted to see if anything was present, and if I'm reaching out and thinking, not sensing any of the children around after what I heard him say.
You can feel like the needle of a compass drawing you somewhere southwest from where you are now.
Okay, so I'm just thinking about that. I probably haven't.
Excuse you.
As of right now, I am not exactly believing that I can get southwest, so I'm not going to do anything about
By
that.
Delta.
We're going north, baby.
So yeah, I probably.
Katari has been trying to chip away at the cave-in.
I respect that.
I forgot she existed.
She's the Rittenhouse of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I probably.
I really hope now that sometimes you do a roleplay warm-up question with gold.
Great, can do.
Probably just at this point,
Just sometimes.
fiddling with the disintegrate shot then.
Yeah. So Alis is sort of fiddling around there on the stairs.
You okay?
Shot away. I don't know. No, we're stuck here. It's not, despite Katari's insistence on just creating noise.
We're not stuck here.
We are stuck here.
Hey,
What?
look at me.
Sort of turn around and look.
We're not stuck here. We are resting.
All right.
Do you intend for this place to be your tomb?
I prefer not. No.
Then you're not stuck.
Enlighten me with your plan of optimism on how to get out then.
I am not saying I have a plan. I'm saying that both of us are going to get out of here. Your mindset forces you to sit here and suffer, while mine is resting and trying to take in all the shit that we just went through.
Yeah.
I assume you are doing the same.
Yeah.
I think, though, perhaps it is easier to do so when you are of calm mind. Being angry about your situation does not help your situation. Though it is understandable.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How well did you know Maravix?
Your sister?
Hmm.
I mean, she was a fellow student, so mostly like scholarly acquaintance.
Did she ever mention me?
I mean, you've met her. She's not very open.
So that's a no then.
She did not mention much except for how she was going to kick the shit out of me. But she did it in kind of like a flirty way, so I think it was okay.
What? Perception. What? this Ayla stands up. What are you talking about?
I was trying to make
Passive perception is what it's working.
18.
18.
21. 30, 20.
10 plus wisdom.
10 plus wisdom plus proficiency if I'm proficient in perception for 17.
Okay.
I was just trying to make you laugh or stop thinking about whatever you were thinking about.
That's fair.
I don't think she thought much of me. She did absolutely, during sparring, kick my ass.
On that, at least, yeah, no, I get that. That happens. She does that.
You all hear.
Tell me you hear that as well?
Yes.
Okay.
What is happening?
Where is it?
Coming from above you guys.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Katara, get away from the rocks.
Everyone,
What? I'm trying to get us out!
Everyone-
Something's happening. I don't want you to get hurt.
hug a wall.
Fine. She gets back up against. She sort of actually like presses her arm against you and like holds a spear out.
Gold.
Yes, I was awake.
Were you?
Like a little kid.
You can roll inside if you really want to.
Did you win?
2.
Maybe. Maybe he was. You don't know.
That scamp. I'm sorry, I don't know what your abilities
Sleepy.
are. What?
Sleepy.
Do you know what's coming?
No.
Okay. I don't.
Sounds like digging.
Okay. I turn to Ayla. I'm still trying to understand, like, what
No, it seems like you two have an excellent rapport already.
Oh, it's on the other side of the room. Does anyone know anyone that would come get you?
The Copper Legion might know.
Did you tell anyone you were coming here?
I kind of knew.
The commander might know where we were going.
A hole opens in the stone of the ceiling, and a rope drops down. You see sliding from the rope, holding themselves up, one hand gestured out, is 1, 2, 3, the 4 of you, and were you there? I don't think you were there. You were not there. You were not there. The 4 of you and Katari would recognize the person who slid down the rope, holding their hand out, as that same monastic assailant who was hooded, face wrapped, all sorts of wrappings all over their body. Again, that little sentinel symbol sort of dangling out on a chain on their wrist wraps. And they pull up the hood, pull down the mask, and it reveals this halfling, jet black hair swept over the top of their head, cropped short, sort of dark shadows around their eyes, some little tattoo markings along their temples. You're still alive! Thank the gods. My name is Verena. You're coming with me.
Come with me if you want
See
to
you after
live!
break.
Let's go!
Come with me if you want to live!
Oh, I'm gonna have to apologize for.
She's not dead.
She's not dead. But it's all been a ploy then. It's all been a
The
ploy.
sentinel was dead!
Alright, we'll be right back. Come on.
God, trust in Sentinel, y'all.
It's as I
knew the
said,
sentinel was
Come on.
day
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bards of New York, the live, chaotic, beautiful mess that we all know and love, where we usually At one point, we'll play D&D together. We'll be starting to play D&D at some point soon, and then probably stop, then start again, and then stop, and then giggle, and I'll fart a bunch, and then we'll have a good time.
Why even do the stream?
You're hitting the nail too hard on the head, man.
Come for the D&D, but stay for the absolute chaos that is Bards of New York. I love you.
First things first.
I'm the realist.
What can I call you?
That was subtle.
I heard Lil.
Sorry, that's my title. My name.
She said, I'm Lil.
It has a very almost like umami. And it's,
Mommy.
y'all.
It was ubiquitous and it made me upset.
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My mother, she's waiting for this.
And you come out.
I am a human woman, I swear. Hello, fellow dudes.
Also, there's the whole aspect of that miasma.
You have an inhaler for that.
I used to, as a child, had some asthma, but I've grown out of it since. Miasma.
Yar.
Fuck you.
What's the preferred oil? It's a oil of my own making. It's very
homemade lube.
Well, let me ask you, what is your
This is, you know what? He's Batman now, because fuck Irish. No, great people. Sorry, Jesus Christ.
You don't know about your body, do you?
I mean, I've explored it a few times.
I've makeshifted or found a leather glove.
Michael Jackson.
Shut up.
But I'm powered instead of Misty Step, it's Moonwalk. No attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, no, it's kind of Eldritch Blast because exclusively by
when you catch shielding yourself, it's not a shield. You just kind of lean over like this much.
Lil, does that imply there's a big?
Hi. So you're Lil and you're big.
That is correct.
I'm pussy but dollar signs.
I'm big fat cat.
Y'all should be on my crew.
What is sacred here? What have you made sacred that these are the addendums?
Nothing's more sacred than a good party.
Period.
There was one time where you went down and it was like I felt a ringing in my head or something like that. It was really weird. Someone give me a thesaurus!
Pentagonal. Pentagonal.
How many sides does that thing have? Say that again.
Pentagonal.
Gaggle on these nuts.
There are more songs than you can listen to in a single sitting.
Clearly, you don't know how long I can sit.
Actually, Kyle, I can't sit anywhere.
I have
hemorrhoids.
That actually made me feel way better than I expected.
That's what she said.
Someone's here.
Had them coming all the way up. He's on the stair.
He's here.
Delivery drivers never bring it home.
we
live on the fourth floor.
Give that man a raise.
Literally.
What did you get that deemed this to happen?
Let's take a quick moment, a little
Yeah.
pit stop for what's in the package.
Shoelaces.
Oh
my
fucking
God.
We derailed the stream for shoelaces.
I've been looking for these.
Considerable courage to
Oh,
go on Amazon
these
and
aren't
be like,
gonna
I'm
work.
buying one thing and one thing only. A dinky pack of
shoelaces?
shoelaces.
I don't
You'll
think
be sending
these
that
are-
to me post haste.
To me, you have always been the brightest star. Been the most powerful star.
My kiss her.
That's where we're gonna end.
Thank you so much for watching Bards of New York.
Happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen.
If you'd like to tune in
I
next
thought
week,
we were
we'll
gonna
see what the
dance
fuck
around that
happens.
for forever.
So, the mechanic where you make choices as your character that then affects the world at large. To me, there's no better version of that than D&D, where not only do you get to escape to a world and make choices within it as a character entirely your own, that then your own choices are a catalyst for an evolution of the world that evolves with you, but you get to do that with other people. So it's not just a pre-thought out, I'm going to make these choices to make these things happen. It's a group of people, all that you can have banter with and laugh with, but at the end of the day, you are exploring a world for the first time, together as a group, making these little chaotic decisions which bloom across the world, causing it to change with you and grow with you as your characters level up and grow. What brings me back to D&D over and over and over again is like assisting in the growth and the blossoming of a world that will be cultivated by accident through a ragtag group of adventurers' actions.
Now.
Oh, you know what? I knew I had a glove off for the reason. Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Papa, can you hear
Oh, they
me?
can hear us. It's not bad.
We're gonna waste no time.
Let's do it.
We're gonna get right back into it. We're still in the cave, so I'm still gonna play the cave music for now.
Cave droopy.
Are you?
It's all on.
Yes, I am.
Cave drippy.
I was wondering why I needed to pee all stream, and then I realized
It was that.
Oh, that's what
It
was
was
going
that
on.
music.
The soundtrack is called Wet Cave.
Hey now.
I know it is, baby.
that's on my special skills.
Okay.
What is this?
As a skill?
Panning immediately back down,
passive
a
thing?
tunnel has just been crafted through the roof of this ruined cave. A rope dropped down it. This leather-clad, bandaged, hooded monk slid down the rope before unveiling themselves. My name is Verena. You have to come with me.
Out of the cave.
Yeah, if you're getting us out of here, then
That's
sure.
what I'm here for.
Okay.
Sentinel?
We can talk about that on the raft.
No, we trust them, right?
We can talk about that on the raft.
Let's
Come
go.
on, let's go.
Grab on.
Let's go. All right. Yeah, I'll join you up.
Okay. We all grabbing the rope?
Yeah.
Bit by bit.
Yes.
As each of you grabs the rope, she like gives some hand signs and then a sort of scooping gesture, and you feel a gust of wind pool around you to sort of help jettison you up the rope a little bit. One by one. This is actually crazy. I have to take it off simply because
Does
it's
it feel
like
like you're listening to yourself?
it's blasting my voice at higher volume right in my ears. That's absolutely nuts. Sorry, I caved.
You would.
Magnus.
I can't take it. The psychic feedback.
You
It's
all.
a loop. Unfortunately, you killed my mother.
Fuck, I'm gonna watch that movie
I
again.
know. Sorry,
Wow.
sorry.
On track.
On track. You each make your way up this rope that would take a lot longer to climb manually, but this sort of gust of wind assisting you makes it quite swift and easy as you one by one go up this carved tunnel and out back into the scorching morning heat of the lifeless sea. There, you find a small makeshift raft, very similar to the wooden raft you guys have created for the worms. But no worm strapped to it, simply a mast made out of another sort of small carved trunk of wood and a sail now wrapped up on it. As you guys all get sandside. Oh, I'm playing the piano track as well?
Yeah.
I'm not against that, actually. I was going to play that later, but I'm going to keep it going.
I thought it was intentional.
Let's decide that it is. It's
We believe in
intentional.
you
The dice tell a story.
so
The dice tell a
much.
story.
The mice tell a story. As you guys all get to Sandside, that's what we're booing
I was
at.
gonna say,
Great. She again gives some hand gestures, and the stone of the tunnel you've just come out from, and the sand fills in the hole.
Touch nothing but the lamp.
As the sun beats down on all of you, are you okay?
Physically, I think yes.
No. Katari's standing there.
Mentally, no.
We've been better.
Physically, no, and mentally, mid.
What happened down there?
We got. Hareem betrayed us.
We were played.
Beyond that.
We got the. How much should we be telling this person?
We
thought
you were dead. We're fine.
That's a story we can unpack on the way.
We are fine. We'd like to go.
Oh, just so you understand, there is very serious business to take care of in Valyria. Things have changed while you've been gone.
We're not.
Do we have to go there?
Yes,
like
of course.
We would like to not go there.
That's not an option.
We would like to go somewhere else, please.
You don't have that. I'm trying to be as understanding as I can, but things have gotten considerably worse since you left. And it's a blessing that you're alive at all after this much time.
Verena?
This much time? What do you mean?
You left a week ago.
You did say it was gonna be like the well episode, you fucker.
It's fine.
Things have changed considerably in Valyria. And now that you're alive, that's great. There's a lot of explaining to be done on both sides.
Wait,
but
how
there
did
was
you know to come get us?
Because I was told to.
By whom?
By the commander.
What commander?
But the commander...
Your commander, the Legion commander.
Right. Sorry.
But not a week ago.
Not a week ago, no.
You were told today.
Things have gotten much worse.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you need from us in order for us to get moving?
Just get on the raft.
Can you guarantee our... Can you guarantee our safety and freedom when we arrive?
No.
Wait, hold on.
I can guarantee your safety from your own.
Hold on.
I can guarantee that the Legion is not going to slap you in irons so long as you help us fix the problem you started.
This is what I offered earlier, and you all said no.
We're taking the hand that is offering us something.
I don't understand.
So
I'm confused.
We haven't taken it.
I don't
That's fair.
work for the Legion, and I didn't.
Understood.
So I think they worked for the Legion. It's their boss, bad. They're good. So you're gonna take us back, and they're not gonna be punished.
I didn't
It's
say
not
it.
their fault for being misled.
It's their fault for bringing the train into town. And that's the problem we're fixing today.
The train?
Oh, I wasn't there for some of that.
What happened with the train?
It's gonna be much easier once you see what's happened to the town.
Let's get on the raft.
Please.
Can I ask?
The cave is gonna stop now because we're outside the cave.
What would happen if we didn't go back?
You want to do this now?
Just so I know, yes.
We've recently been betrayed, so we are not feeling trusting.
That's fine. I can understand. I'm not asking for your trust necessarily. I'm just asking that you do right by the copper you bear. I'm asking that you do right by the people of the town who are now being butchered by horrors they don't understand. By horrors we don't understand.
I walk
Okay, we have to get on. Sinov gets on the raft.
Okay. Yes.
Oh.
Lead with there is problem and we can help people.
That's what I'm here for. You all on the raft?
Yeah. Snov's on the raft. I'm on the raft.
Katari, as she gets on the raft, leans right next to you. I'm still waiting on that explanation, Isala.
You will get it when we have a moment, I promise.
As Bubbles gets on, I'm just gonna say.
I didn't say go.
I know. If rather sort of as I get on, I'm gonna turn back and see if where Bubbles is.
All right, I'll get on.
As you do. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, I think we're all kind of fucked up a bit. Maybe we should have a bit of a powwow. Shouldn't say that. Sorry. Maybe a bit of a get together.
Join the club, Penguin. And Verena sort of undoes her arm wraps again and flicks her wrists. There's a gust of wind and the sail comes undone. Hold on tight to something. And she starts.
I'm battle like. Yeah, I'm lifeline.
Yeah, she's literally airbending wind into the sail that.
So cool.
And the sand raft just rockets across the dunes.
Pringle.
You have a couple hours of transit
Okay.
on this raft. As she's airbending,
Did we get a short rest? I'm so sorry.
You did.
Okay, great.
You definitely
Great,
did.
great, great.
Though you did not.
No.
Did I?
Yeah.
I chose.
Yes.
Sorry.
9 hit points in a dream, baby.
Yes. As she's airbending. Okay. Introductions. My name is Verena. I was the previous D-ranking leader of the Copper Legion, and things started to get a little suspect. I had a few questions about what was going on under the surface. I'm sure you can empathize. And then the hippo showed up, and things changed a little bit. Things started happening a lot faster, and I didn't want any part of it, so I stepped out. He followed. It didn't go well, but I don't know how much of that the commander knew. And I found out things along the way, and came back to help a little undercover while the second exam was getting organized. Any questions?
Oh, yeah. Well, who do you work for? What are you doing? What is any of this?
I work for the commander, but not as a Legionnaire anymore. I'm the subsect. I'm part of Sentinel.
Okay, what is Sentinel?
Sentinel is the Copper Legion, what it was originally founded to do.
And which is what?
That's something for the commander to talk about, not for me. I'm new. Very new.
Something with the gods.
No. Yes. No.
The beacons?
That's the one. Those are the ones. That's why we're here. That's what you were here for, right? But for not the right reasons. You're not Sentinel this whole time, right? We don't communicate well, I'm learning. Are you with
We
Sentinel?
learned that very quickly.
That's abundantly clear.
No. Okay, great. Yeah. The problem with the train, that was us, I think. That was happening
That was
before.
definitely you.
Before I was part of it. They were getting it from the college. And we're all specifically told not to talk about it under pain of God knows what. So they didn't talk about it, but now it all got worse.
Talk about what?
This is a whole. I'm
This
so
is why
impressed, William.
the free flowing of information is important.
Except when people can't know that information, I think. Maybe.
Sorry, well, I'm not following you. We'll get what from the college?
The stone, whatever stone they had.
Oh.
They were taking it. It took a while.
Basically, in short, Verena, I'm sorry for hurting you last time we were in Valyria, but we haven't effectively been given a clear amount of information on anything we've been doing. We've been more or less saddled with more and more responsibility, and I sort of gesture to Bubbles, and reiterating what you said earlier, we've been forced into trusting or at least going along with people who we believe X, Y, and Z about, and now we're here. So
That's all we can do, I suppose, is put faith in people that you think are worth putting faith in.
And it's only ever bitten us.
I think that's what it does.
Noted.
So they won't be punished for putting their faith in the wrong people.
I didn't say that.
I think we were already punished for putting our faith in the wrong person.
I'm saying that I was sent to get you because the commander had hope that there was still something to be salvaged out of all of this. That you could all still be salvaged out of this. And also, we need help.
So you're saying the commander's not upset with us?
I did not say that. The commander's upset at a lot of things.
Are they upset?
But the hippo more than you.
Right.
We are upset with him.
Enemy of my enemy.
The hippo also said.
Do you explain everything the hippo
I
said?
do. I explained everything that the hippo said.
What?
The raft skids to a stop.
What's the Court of the Star?
Alis is crashing out in real time.
I don't understand.
Did I not say all that earlier?
No, you did not.
I'm
Doesn't
deeply
this just
sorry.
mean he's more of an asshole? What?
I was in shock. I thought I said all that. I'm deeply sorry.
What is Court Star?
The Court of the Star is more or less the inner circle of the Elgaris.
What's the
What is
Elgaris?
The elves. Like that.
More,
that
this, in your tongue, spirit leader. It is, the Elgaris is the forefront. Karator, Elgaris, Sal was a related party. And the Elgaris has 5, more or less, hands. The speaker, the seer, the keeper, the weaver, and the eater of the star.
And the hippo has what to do with this?
Why did you stop?
Because I am learning this in real time.
He's working for the. If this is what you're saying, then he's
what you
working for
said.
the court of the star.
I don't think he said
Or
that.
with?
He was more like, we send our regards, peace.
So they now have. The
I'm so confused by you.
Why?
Not the time. This makes less sense, but you need to say that again to the commander.
Okay.
Fine. All right. You just, you promise that she won't be bad.
I have told you twice. I can't do that.
Well,
I should be mad at you. We had a nasty fight.
To be fair, we did not know that you were you, and this entire time
I don't blame you for that.
We
but
were operating under the assumption that you had disappeared and were presumed dead, but also that we were trying to help find you. We've been put out. How do you say?
Put out.
We've been framed.
Framed.
We were given frame for picture that was not of the stuff in front of us. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever tried to drive a cart of sandworms, but there was like a painting in front of you of your...
I got level with you, man. Before I was here, I was a thief.
Have you ever tried to steal something that you did not know exactly what it looked like, but you were
Yes! Many times.
We were told what we were doing looked like a very specific thing that we thought we were getting behind with, if not completely unselfish intentions, at least some selfless intentions.
Well, nothing's ever selfless. But I can tell you what, you stick around here, you take up this symbol. She holds again the sort of chain she has with the sentinel symbol. You stick by this, and at the very least what you're doing is preserving, or attempting to preserve, the needs of the many.
Feels as if, I don't know.
You know, we gotta go. We gotta go. And
You're the
she
one who
begins
stopped.
Airbending again in the raft, picks up across the desert.
The lesson is ask more questions before signing up for a job this time.
We were given...
We asked so many.
We asked a lot of
know.
questions.
Hippo Man...
We did trust in the gift. And that was not, I'll be honest with you, it felt like a good way to go about things. He was extremely charming.
You know what?
Charming doesn't always mean good.
I'm changing the music. Keep role playing.
You know.
How big's the raft?
Slightly bigger than this table.
Jesus. Terrible. That's so small on top of each other.
If you made this table a full rectangle,
Yeah,
like
okay,
added a
so-
little,
okay.
that's the size of the
Okay.
raft.
Also,
So we're
it's
all
like
kind
one
of
those
sitting.
team
You're
building
cuddling.
exercises
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like everybody has to stand on the box.
I believe we're sitting.
Ayla, take a breath.
Oh,
All right, that's
gonna play that guitar.
Just like
Bump this a little bit.
a breath though, because if you don't, you'll die.
I'll do fine.
Alias,
Yes.
Just a breath.
I think, you know, I don't really understand. It's a bit loud. I don't really understand why you are. Why don't you say why you're so upset? You seem deep in thought.
Vain. My mother is one of them.
One of what?
The court.
You are a princess.
Not exactly, no.
Can we turn down the music a little bit? It's a little overpowering for a quiet conversation.
It's a loud song.
But it means she knows where I am.
Have you not talked to her?
No.
When was the
I-
last time?
Before I left.
When was that?
2 days before I met you.
Like a week and a half.
And I thought
more than that now.
I thought I was kicked out for one reason. But now I think they chose to kick me out.
They kicked you out when you took in the Zillion?
Not exactly.
When you lost your power.
No, that was a long time ago.
Well, they didn't kick you out when you lost your power.
Why did they kick you out, Alice? Why do you think they kicked you out?
I didn't think they did. But now...
Weak.
Oof. Oof.
No.
I turned to Verena. What's happening in Valyria? Explain in detail, now.
We don't fully understand, and the commander will give you a better briefing, a more full briefing than I can. But essentially, maybe, I don't know, what was it? We fought, and then at most a day, 24 hours after you left, this mist started coming out of the train. It stopped them from investigating. It clouded the town and won't reach the walls. It's sticking to the town, and things came out of the train.
What things?
Yeah, I don't know. Things.
Have
They
you seen
look
them?
like they are hard to put down, and they are made of pale, decaying matter and pieces of metal, like that they pulled from the train. It's bad. It's very, very bad. There are a lot of people dead. You'll see when we get there. We're camped outside the stables now.
How long do we have until we get there?
A couple hours? I don't know.
Sinov, can you heal me as best you can?
Yeah.
Whoa, can we
You-
rest when we get there?
No. Well, yes. You need to be briefed. She needs to yell at you. She needs to brief you. And then we'll probably... The situation hasn't changed in a couple days. It's why we had time to come find you. But we'll sit, we'll evaluate, and then we're sending you into the town.
Okay.
And why exactly can't we just go into the town immediately?
Because you need to understand the situation.
I think that's actually probably pretty smart.
I think there's mist and...
We've mapped out what we can, but the layout of the town has changed. Everything comes from the train station. Once we brief you on that, once we give you the layout, then we can send you in.
Enos, are you worried that the things that Verena's talking about?
I'm not and I'll go ba-bink. I'm not worried, I'm certain.
Oh, baby? Alright. Seems worrisome.
They just asked you a question and you didn't answer.
I'm aware.
Oh.
What did I ask him? I forget.
What?
You asked about the things at the town.
No, I...
And then everyone just stared at each other.
Oh, shit.
There's something from the train. There was a lot of shit that happened on the train, and we will have to see what happens when we get there.
So we're still fixing your problems then?
Do you want to get off?
No, I want you to tell me what I got into.
We've been told to do a bunch of shit. You saw these things. You saw all of the shit that we were just under there. I think pretty much you overheard like a shit ton.
Yeah?
We're not really hiding much after that.
What do you want to know?
We're just trying.
I want to know why.
Why what?
What? You tell me.
No, you asked the
Why?
question.
Why are you? I am trying to carve my own path through this world. I am trying to carve a path back to my home where I believe I belong. Trying to carve a path to where I believe I belong. And what I am looking at is a bunch of people that say yes to others. A bunch of people that bind themselves to the whims of other people. I am here at the Legion because I think it is my best shot to prove some modicum of worth outside of the halls of bronze and gold.
Multiple things. It is less... perhaps think of it from a different perspective of it is not that we just simply trust everything we are being told. we are people put into a situation we do not understand, and we've had to make decisions. That's it. And you can't just go around and do things alone, so you have to at
That's
least...
how I lived my life until now.
And you are away from home.
Same.
Because I was
You cannot say,
told to be.
But you cannot say that you are living the life that is correct when you are so unhappy. Perhaps you are not doing it right. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying that you can't go from being, this is the right way to do this and that and the other thing, but then also be clearly lost.
And this is the right way to do it?
No. And you need to understand that there is no right way.
I disagree.
There is a good way to be. That does not mean there is a way to go that is good.
Jean-Baptiste.
We have to figure that out.
You have to understand that I live my life by a set of codes that tell me exactly what the right way is.
Then what is the right thing to do right now? What can we do? What do you
I am
want
not.
to know?
I am choosing not to do the right thing.
Why would you do that?
Because doing the right thing would, by my codes,
Yes.
doing the right thing would mean trying to kill every one of you here. I am trying to broaden my horizons and entertain the fact that maybe I have been wrong.
Okay.
But I am struggling when the people I am choosing to align myself with in this singular moment are struggling to believe that the path they are walking is one they should continue to.
It's hard when you can't see the path.
That has never changed anybody. Any map has been made by people who did not know what was ahead of them. Would you like to make a map of what we are doing?
I think we could, but we're choosing not to.
Making a map requires not only moving forward and looking where you're going, but it requires also questioning if you're going the right way. You don't just make a map like freeform, like a child. You have to. It's not. I'm not saying it's like an easy thing, and I'm not even saying that I'm doing it right. I'm just. I guess in general, how we started this off, and it can be an ongoing conversation. It started off as you seemingly being upset. I'm hearing that you're upset. That
I am upset.
We don't know what we're doing.
Do you?
No.
You're the one who wanted to bring us back so quickly.
What?
Who are we talking to right now?
Katari.
God damn it!
I thought we were talking to Marine. I'm so sorry.
Ah, what can we say or do to make you...
What do you want out of what you are doing? I don't understand that from any of you.
I want to
Why are you doing this?
I want to go home too.
I do, Katari, I do think we all have potentially different reasons.
I don't care. Why are you doing this, Vegas?
Me?
Yes.
Well, that's really, frankly, that's changed. I guess the last week that we've been.
I'm not asking for change, Penguin. I'm asking for why.
Why am I doing it?
Why?
Oh, currently.
Give me a reason.
I don't know why anymore.
You don't know why anymore.
Do you?
I thought I wanted to go home. I think I want to go home.
That's what you said to the thing. And it let you through.
Do you think that's changed?
I think home might have to change.
Well,
maybe you want to
What?
feel like you're home.
You don't get to tell me how I think I feel. Why are you doing this?
What?
Verena's just like,
I don't
No.
Listening.
I'm bending my
I wish
ears
I wasn't
shut.
on this raft.
Oh, I forgot. Tangerine's right. She said she wanted to deserve a home. I forgot that. Sorry, that's above table.
It is multi-layered. Right now, what I'm literally doing is trying to understand the situation that I'm in and trying to find a way to help the people that I'm around do the same. I think that as more of like big picture, remember the paintings?
I remember.
In the frame. Big frame. So small frame, basically what you see. He's just trying to figure it out. Big frame, I would like to better myself. And I think that is something everyone feels.
I can respect that greatly.
And I know that my companions might have more specific ways of understanding it. I don't have a road that I'm following. I am just walking the road I'm on.
I could use that. Perhaps.
She sort of looks at her tattoos for a moment.
Isala?
Lenore.
Isn't that her name?
No.
What?
What are you doing this? You're like me.
Why do you call them both Isala?
It is.
An insult.
It's an
It's
insult.
an
It is
insult.
what they are.
Because we're from where our people are from. We're kicked out by her people. This whole thing.
That's not very kind.
It has nothing to do with kindness. It is truth.
I don't know. Now I'm twice removed. So.
Intriguing thing.
Small frame. I liked that. JV small frame. Here to help Sano. Be with Sano because I haven't seen her in a really, really long time. Big frame. Trying to finish up some jobs for my boss and help him, which I think in turn will help me. But for the meantime, he's letting me be with Sanov, and my work kind of lines up with what they're doing. So my big frame and small frame are kind of in a medium frame.
Medium.
Big frame likes to do what she's told. I can empathize.
That's not what I said.
And you?
That's not what I said.
Big frame,
I
thubby
told you.
wubby.
God told me to come here. God told me to join the Copper Legion. And now God tells me to help Alis. And so that's what I'm doing.
And you want to
God told you to.
do what God says.
I want to heal the world.
God told you to help.
That's pretty cool.
Different gods, if you didn't realize.
It does not matter.
There's only one God.
There are multiple gods.
It does
No.
not matter.
So no, there are multiple gods.
We have to have a long discussion at some point. But now is not the time. And she sits down on the raft and just sort of like lets her feet drift in the sand moving underneath you as the raft moves.
Could I?
That was kind of mean.
It was. Are you alright?
No, I mean, it's not wrong, but it was still mean to say it loud.
Yes. Do you all mind if I kind of how much time do we have?
Let's call it 45 minutes at this point. We're going to say that the conversation lasted temporally longer than it did in this space.
Right.
Unless you get 11 points of healing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Never enough.
Would everyone be willing to let
We're
me?
gonna sleep, right?
Sure.
We're gonna level up because we got out.
Hey,
You said it.
I know.
Would everyone
We're
be,
getting there.
would
We're not
everyone
at
be
the end of the
willing if I just spoke something out loud to figure it out in my space? It doesn't necessarily. I might just speak it to myself.
Okay.
Would that be okay?
I get that.
And if you all want to chime in, that's fine.
I agree.
You guys are an interesting group.
We've been through some interesting shit.
Clearly.
Hareem, I might say a bunch that you might not understand. Sorry.
Okay, rude.
So, do you remember what that thing at the beginning said to me? It called me that name that I've never heard.
Yeah, no, you have 3.
I know.
Tinker?
Thinker, I believe it what it was.
I thought this was Tinker.
What are you saying?
Tinker.
No, I think it's thinker.
Why do you think that?
That's what I heard.
But I heard Tinker.
It's true. All right, you can hear what you want to.
4 names.
No, I can't deal with 4. Anyway, so I'm gonna real quick just kind of give you all a bit of history of where I'm from. Yeah, on the base level of it, there are many different versions of where I'm from, and
Katari's head is in her hands.
Sinope's got her head between her knees.
Right. It's
Shut
fine.
it
Speaking
up.
out loud. There are many different versions of where I'm from, and what that machine told me is that I'm not from where I thought I was, and that alters everything I know about myself.
I thought you said you didn't know where you were from except for a timey-wimey place.
No, I'm from a version of where I'm from the 5th time. Does that make sense?
No.
So time is on a plane, yes?
I don't think it will actually help if you explain it. You can do not worry about me understanding.
Right.
I appreciate you.
Got it. Here we are. So in the world I'm from, there are 5 of them. And I was intrigued. I was told, and I was thought of my entire life, that I am from the 5th one. And that machine, while also telling me a different name I didn't know, told me I'm from the 4th one, which is absolutely brand new information that I don't know what to do with. That's all.
Could you have been born into one and gone to the other?
I don't remember anything of my birth.
Nor do I.
Well, I mean, that'd be weird.
Well, do you remember things in the early ages of your life?
Some.
I don't at all.
Okay, you could have been there.
That's true. But I've been told not that. I've been told that I was from...
You were lied to?
I think so.
Okay.
Is it important to you where you're from?
Deeply.
Huh.
Is it not to you?
The people are important, but maybe not the place.
You actually took the words right out of my mouth. I was just
I
about to
feel
say it
like we've been on the same wavelength lately. I think since you got the shield, we're like,
I totally understand.
yeah.
Shield siblings.
It's not like
Yeah.
our voice actors live with each other or anything.
No, I just feel like like the shield. I just felt, I thought you were really dumb earlier, but
I
less dumb.
Okay.
That was a compliment,
Thank you.
but I don't know if it. Who you are and the people you're around, I think, matters more than the physical place. As a person who's existed in a lot of non-physical places, as long as you feel good about you, I hope that gives you some comfort, little friend.
Well, if you don't know where you're actually from, not really trying to get into too much, but the person who runs or runs my world that I'm from, one could consider them a god, and they destroy things that they don't like to make new ones, to try it out.
Sounds like a god.
Yeah. They're not, though.
As you guys are talking, on the horizon in front of you, you can see a pale white cloud crest over.
Is this directly southwest?
The further you go, over the sort of sand dune, you can see the sandstone walls of Valyria with this languid white cloud floating over it. There she is. You ready?
Yeah. Illis, if you don't take a breath, you're gonna pass out.
I'll be just fine, thank you. I'm
As
sort
you-
of going to prepare my little ritual dagger.
She's breathing.
As you get closer, you can see you're approaching from the northeast, sort of aiming towards the side of the wall where the Copper Legion fort is set into, and the stables are out back of. So you're sort of going towards the stables. But instead of just seeing the stables, you see an array of ramshackle tents and one large tent in the center. You can start to see people milling and seething around the tents in the midday heat. What looks almost like a small refugee camp with some armed individuals and armored individuals wandering around as well. This is who we could save. Welcome to Valeria. And as she sort of slows the bending down, and this raft glides to a halt at the outskirts of this makeshift campsite, you can see that clearly things have changed. There are a lot of people out here, not a huge amount of people out here, but there are a good amount of folks that have clearly used this as a campsite. You can still see the stable sort of like awnings and the door that leads into the Spearhold Keep proper. But the air here is thin and cold as tendrils of that cloud-like fog wick and wend over the wall. Though not too far, the bulk of that cloud mass just sits on top of Valeria, trickling in. People notice your arrival, give you a couple glances, but nothing crazy. Nothing out of the ordinary. There's a downtrodden feel to the people encamped here. There's a heaviness that you can see them carry. But Verena sort of hitches up the sail, ties it off, and then looks at the group of you. We're going to the commander's tent. That's, I think, the biggest port of call. And you're going. You're unfortunately, you were down in the lighthouse.
I'm a guest. I was a guest in the lighthouse.
Sure. I don't make the rules.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Everyone, the commander doesn't know who I am. I might have to be Bubbles again. Sorry.
Why?
Having a lot of trouble with trust currently.
How could she use that against you, though?
Yeah, never mind.
Are we good?
How strong's the pull to go inside?
Doesn't feel like a pull necessarily. It feels almost wrong. It feels notably different than the folks you've given orders to.
Huh. I should have put the knife away.
Like familiar, but not correct. Okay. And Verena sort of throws her hood up, doesn't mask again, but throws the hood up and leads you through the camps around these stables. You can hear the worms churning in the pit like they would, but she leads you through the camp towards the larger sort of purple tent in the middle. And she peels back the curtain. You can see in there has been set up a bedroll on the far end, a large sort of oval-shaped table in the middle with papers and documents, a couple steins all over it, and a bunch of people around. Directly facing you when the tarp is opened across the table is Commander Bertrand. A little more salt in her salt and carrot hair, sort of looking at the table like this. Looks up at you when you come in. Around the table next to her, there's Dr. Thane in her full hazmat suit, up, writing some things down.
Wifey. Hashtag wifey.
Closer to the door side of things is the undead Akastarok in full armor, arms crossed. You also see on that side of the table nearer you is the black leather-clad Arcturus. Stance there, sort of just like looking over things, looks to you as you guys come in. And then somebody you don't recognize. There's a woman who's fairly tall. She's got short, like ash blonde hair, slicked all the way back, very like almost marble-like skin with stark crimson red eyes, a long black leather duster coat with a cinched white tunic, and the main eye catcher is the gilded rapier at her hip.
Rapier?
Sick.
And she like hands behind her back, sort of again acknowledges you, but it's Bertrand who looks up. No fucking way. If it isn't the rookies. Sit down. Doctor, you're good. Thank you. S ranks, and she looks at Arcturus and the woman. You can stay, just keep quiet. You know what's about to happen. And Acastarock, make sure no one comes in. He just like walks out, holds the top open for Dr. Thane, who sort of drifts up. As she passes by, she looks towards you, Thegus, and just gives a...
Who does?
Dr.
Doctor?
Thane? Yeah. Just gives a nod.
Doctor.
Nope, moment's passed. It's
Got
gone.
it. It's fair. It's fair.
She heads out. Acastarock closes the top. You get one last glimpse of Verena on the other side, as she just sort of like gives you a...
Fucking mad-eye moody shit.
Oh!
The woman and
my
Arcturus
God.
stand on either sides of the tent. Where do you want to start?
Where would you like us to?
How much did you know?
About what?
Where you were going?
We knew very... We knew where we were going. We did not understand the nature of the task.
Or, truthfully, why that Hareem would do such a... Let me tell you, Hareem, not a good one.
Of that, we had our suspicions. What was your intention in the lighthouse a week ago?
To understand.
What was your intention taking my spear a week ago?
It was,
And who has it?
Ooh. Unfortunately... Oh, you have it?
I take it out of my random equipment.
Yeah,
that's totally...
Full of shit out.
Yeah.
Why did I think we lost that?
You might be better suited to wield this more so than I now, but for now, it stays with me. What did you think was going to be achieved in the lighthouse, genuinely?
We were told that 2 had been taken and to find the rest.
And where's the third?
Taken.
Taken?
Yes.
We didn't know who was taken. Nobody was telling
It
us
was
who was
given
taken.
to us, and
Yeah,
it
we
was
got
stolen
it.
from us.
But you did claim it first.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're talking about
the beacon.
Yes. Hareem took it from... Well, they attacked all of us, took it from me, us, and then I relay everything he said, including the core thing.
Shit. Shit. Then things are unraveling faster than I thought. I am inclined, Legionnaires and guests.
Civilian. No authority over me.
Yeah, tell that to the Vanguard. I'm inclined to believe you. I don't believe you came here to take this exam knowing what Hareem would do. We didn't know what he was doing. I still, frankly, don't understand what he or the court is looking to do.
It seems as though they're looking to to use the beacons like yesterday.
And you want to keep things the way they're supposed to be?
That is my duty as commander here. That is why we exist.
So,
To lay my cards on the table.
Someone's got the zoomies.
Someone's got the zoomers.
To lay my cards on the table. Our founder, Zenarius, was devout. A devotee of the being known once as Hylan, patron saint of mortal kind. There is some bare record that she may have even been a descendant, but it is almost negligible. Point being, she was guided here, guided to the lighthouse, where our records say she was spoken to directly by a being known only as a herald. She was given this and told to keep the lighthouses in sanctity and in secret for as long as she had means to do so. She founded what became known as the Copper Legion to do that. And it is only those of us who take the mantle of commander and those of us, as she gestures to Arcturus and the other woman, who gain the S rank, the highest attainable rank of the Legion, who acquire this information. Or, if you're a nosy halfling, somebody who stumbles upon things when they're not supposed to. It does, doesn't it?
Not that we weren't supposed to, it's that we were intrigued and...
You were swayed.
Oh, that is very true. You are.
What does that say about your willpower?
I will say, Sentinel, because we were told to trust in Sentinel.
And you didn't.
Yeah, but you were not very forthcoming. Your compatriots were not very forthcoming, and then when we showed
Because
them
that
this
is their
sigil...
directive.
Excuse me, I'm speaking.
And I am your commanding officer.
I don't really care right now, because I have beings greater than you speaking to me. Thank you very much. When we showed them this sigil,
Okay.
they attacked us. So you'll have to excuse us for not immediately trusting them when they gave us bad vibes and tried to kill us.
Their
and you have to
directive.
excuse us for not immediately trusting you when we found out that you were associated with the same people who tried to kill us. Maybe we went down the wrong path and trusted the wrong person. But you cannot put all the blame on us. There is responsibility laid at your feet.
And what would that responsibility be?
Information and communication.
My responsibility is to keep that private as possible. I instructed my operatives, should they witness an aberrant sigil bearer not bearing our mark, that they should execute those sigil bearers.
Are there other sigil bearers?
You tell me.
So then you were doing what you were supposed to be doing, but you cannot be mad at us for reacting the way we did or doing the thing we
I
did.
cannot be mad at you for doing so. I can be mad. I can be crushed by what your actions have wrought.
That's fine.
And that is the penance you are going to serve. Our town, our city, is beleaguered by a plague. One, two, all three of you watch Katari as well, and Arcturus, all of you, there's like a weird pang in the back of your neck, like a sharp, almost migraine-like needle threaded through the back of your head. Just, you're fine, you're fine. You watch Bertrand
shudder a moment.
What was that?
There is whatever you did on the train.
I know that was not my operatives. I know that was not Smythe. I don't know what actually happened on the train that night, but whatever it is has infected the whole town. We've been getting reports for the past week of these pale creatures attacking villages up the whole side of this country, but for some reason they stuck around here and they changed things. Vanguard reports having been called witchbreed, and I'm guessing they're at least related to the same things you have fought twice within the walls of Spearhold Keep. And it's that I'm going to have you solve. You brought the husks here.
Ooh, so you're not upset?
She's clearly upset.
But, I mean, you're not going to kick us out?
You fall under the category of unwittingly and perhaps unwillingly discovering things that you shouldn't have.
Cool.
You bear, some of you, marcations that I, even as commander, cannot fully understand. I would be foolish to cast you away straight into the hands of the enemy. An enemy that I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't fully understand myself. Again, 1, 2, 3. That sharp needle-like pain. This time it echoes forward in your head and you get like that kind of migraine-y after image of like spreading paths or branches for a moment.
Alright. Do any
you
of
guys
you...
okay?
Yeah.
Are you alright?
No.
What is that?
Just in preparation, the next time that starts to happen, I'm going to more or less internally just like try and flip.
Is there anything in the room?
You can roll me a perception check.
You should know. We too were spoken to by a herald.
Kindness.
And we have been asked to go to Blackrock. We will.
What's Blackrock?
A city, it seems. A place. A place where another lighthouse is housed.
City of
I know where the lighthouses are.
Then we have to.
We have a. Once you return from clearing out the train, we can have a longer conversation about the future of your actions.
You know where the lighthouses are, but you don't know where Black.
I don't know what
Blackstone.
Blackstone means, but I know where the lighthouses are.
It's a city.
There is no city called. Okay.
Well, it's not called that. It's a.
Natural 20?
Natural 20?
Natural 20 perception?
There is. I'm going to say you can't see anything. You're going to say with your attunement to ki and meditation, there is something other than the cold pressure of the fog moving in here. There is like a weight, a hand being dropped down.
If you said your founder spoke to a herald and that led them to this task, we have been chosen for something similar. And we don't understand it entirely either.
Look. And she like sort of shrugs one of her little half cloak off. I do not have the bandwidth to fully break down what you are telling me and what I need to tell you. I would like to make it clear, as much as it pains a part of me to do it. If you can help us reclaim our town, I am opening an olive branch. But it is an olive branch that will come bearing these markings. And she holds up a little sentinel talisman. I need to know that you are here with us. I'm not asking for contracts in blood. I'm not asking for any of that. I'm asking that I will open my channel of communication. I will speak to you what I know. If I can learn to rely on you.
More information's never a bad thing.
nobody worry about this. I'm going to just kind of like reach my hand up and try to just like cast Shocking Grasp at the air.
I'm gonna say you don't even. I'm not gonna have you roll anything. You just like. You let the sparks. And as the sparks go.
Oh my god.
It like synaptically fires to Sinov, to Lenore, to my god Alis, to Arcturus, to Commander Bertrand, and in a moment.
Oh no. And we're in the pots.
Where am I?
JB, what did you do?
You suddenly, you two, you watch all the people I just described, their eyes roll back in their heads.
JB, what did you do?
With the Elven.
For my friends that just got zapped, you suddenly find yourself in a vast space. Gentle, flowing grassland. A sky of fluctuating dark blue aurora and virulent green. And in the foreground, the bulk of the massive, impossible tree known as Heart of God. Crackling storm cloud canopy ahead. With you on the grassland, thousands of people. Elves of all varieties, Iskari of all varieties, dwarves, illithids, dragonborn, everywhere.
It's giving Attack on Titan.
A green bolt of energy through the cloud. People of the old blood, my kin far and wide, I call to you. Those closest to our heart know too well, but for 10 years a danger has grown like a rot at the core of Uthevanan. The dream scar, footprint of the divine, as the cloud shifts to form this green, an image of a green crack with roots reaching into it. Our origin and source of life warps and breaks like wood in warm rain. It threatens not only our city, our culture, but all living beings on the Prime. We sought aid from those across our borders, but the mortals and their vanguard turned us away. Seal it and be done, we were told. But to do so would end our way of life, if not our species entire. This cannot be. We sought answers from our creators in desperation, but still the gods are silent. If they would let their people, their very world, fall asunder, then the mantle must fall to us, my Elvenan, to forge a new and brighter age. So as we have done for millennia, we found our own answer. And the image of the dream scars warps into 6 glowing green orbs. The court of the star have discovered a 6-fold path to protection, to salvation, and we have now walked it halfway. I commit to you body, mind, and soul to finish this path, and to prove my resolve under the eyes of all of you. I forsake my own name and that of my family. Done is my ancestral title as spirit leader, to bind new purpose to my being. Henceforth, know me as the one to pave a path forward without divine guidance. For you, I will be that which was forged in an empty sky. Erra Harel. I beg those of you, as the cloud spreads over the whole expanse, you feel this warmth, this static light prickling against the back of your neck. And you two, Somewhere at a distance, illuminated by the green lightning, you see a familiar face with shoulder-length blonde hair. He looks towards you both. He holds up a hand, framed in a small, almost yellow singularity. I beg those of you able to return to your ancestral home, whether it was your true home once or as yet alien to you. Return all the same. Only united can we stand against the horror and the dark of ages past. And to the daughter of the scholar, we know what you have done. We know the fault is not your burden to bear. I say to you, as I say to all our kin, come home and help us heal. In a flash of light, all of you, including Bertrand, back in the room. For the pair of you, it's been 2 or 3 seconds.
JB, why'd you do that?
What just happened? You all, your eyes. Where did you go?
I could feel some. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Speak.
It's never happened before.
What did you see?
We have to go.
How much power do I have now? What do you mean? Gold? Are you doing this?
Immediately, Ayla stands and
I am doing nothing.
Ayla
I am just me.
stands and starts leaving the tent.
Ayla, you need to sleep before you can go do anything.
Bertrand stands up. You do not get out the tent because a Castorok blocks you. A Castorok is literally, the second you open the doors, he's standing right there, full armor.
Get out of my way.
Aylis.
Get out of my way.
I cannot do that.
Bertrand, please tell him to move.
I can't.
You can.
You are needed here.
I am needed at home.
These people need us. And we do not know what we just saw.
What did you see?
A message.
From whom?
Herald.
Who? I don't know who that is.
From the enemy.
Oh.
You do not know that.
I have my suspicions.
Before we jump to any conclusions and run out of the tent, I think we need to let this all settle.
Find a tent. You don't let this one out of your sight. And you both don't try anything crazy.
I've never done anything crazy in my life.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
That's true.
Why would we?
Because I don't know where you stand on all this. Find a tent. Get some rest. Meet me at sundown for a briefing. Both of the two S rankings in the corner. The woman, she stands there, she's arms now folded. Very internal.
Did we see her eyes?
No.
Okay.
Arturus
we did.
is awash.
Aylis,
You have to, please.
I understand, and I know we don't.
You do not.
I don't, and I know we don't get along.
This isn't about any of you. It isn't about me. I was born to seal that scar. I must be there.
What happened in this town? I don't mean this in a mean way. Is your responsibility. The scar will be there tomorrow and the day after.
How
But
could
these
you
people-
possibly know that?
Well, if you're meant to seal it, it will still be there for you to seal. But these people in this town might not be here anymore after
Who's left in the
tomorrow.
town?
Enough.
Could you wait one day? And then we would go with you, right, Sinov?
I go where Aylis goes, yeah?
And I go where Sinov goes.
What?
And Bubbles and JB seem cool to go anywhere.
No! I don't know what's happening.
We'll explain in just a bit. It's a little traumatic right now. We're trying to process it ourselves.
But if I touch Aelis's right arm with my left arm,
What is the right arm? The
right arm is.
I just say that because I'm
Oogie
I'm like next to her on this side. Like I can touch her, it won't kill me.
Yeah.
Just like this immediate.
Sorry, I'm just gonna.
Oh.
It'll be there in 2 days.
You don't know that.
Where would it go?
It could consume my home.
It's been open for how long?
And it's been growing.
If you want to go today, you could. But
Then
you'd
let
be alone.
me go. Then
Bertrand
let me go. And I shut. And I go.
It's the illusion of choice.
I cast Roblox.
It's the illusion of choice.
Aelis.
I am gripping the disintegration shot.
Sinov goes up to Aelis in like a whisper. Okay, this is whispered.
Aelis, I promise I will go with you. I will help you do whatever it is you need to do. This was because of whatever's inside you. And these people don't deserve that. If you're worthy of healing this scar, wouldn't the person worthy of that help these people? Alice, please.
Bertrand, do I have your word that if I help these people, I can go home?
You have my word that if you help these people, I will help you. You hear one more voice in the back of your throat.
Ooh.
They are roots. Dig them out.
Do we hear the voice coming out from the back of her freaking throat?
It's like I mean that's where Aelis hears it from.
I hate. You know that feeling when you hear something but you hear it like here or what have you. Yeah, I can imagine that. That's fucking. Ugh.
They dig into the sand and stone. They don't want you anymore. Teach your children, daughter of the scholar.
Alice, please.
Internally, I put the shard away and I sort of dig my hands into the right and say back. The rest of them, the ones who are not here, bring them to me.
No. And that's where we're going to end
Wow.
the session today.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, see, I promise you it was not going to be a crazy long session today.
No! Wow. I was able to.
It was crazy.
We would have ended sooner if it had not been for Tech Gremlins.
True.
Yeah, would have been out at 10.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Nicely
thank
done.
you guys for sticking with us, for sticking through some Tech Gremlins there, but that's chapter 1 of book 2, Courting the Divine. We
My
did not
goodness.
stop today.
Hells yeah.
I have so many more questions.
I know.
Isn't that the way? I feel like anytime you guys get to answer a couple, it just gets worse.
Yeah.
And I'm even more afraid.
Hey everybody, if you don't like Tech Gremlins like we don't, join our Discord, follow us on every social thingy you can possibly do, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on podcast stuff, and tell your friends.
And your enemies.
Yes.
Every single bit of anything that we get from this is going right back into it, and
Yeah.
we really want to make the best product that we can for ourselves. To be fair, like it is a bit selfish of just like wanting
We
to
don't
have
have to
that.
stress.
We don't want to
Sure.
have to
Yeah.
stress about
But we also want you guys to enjoy it. It's twofold. It's yeah.
I'm gonna briefly drop a little lore right now because I saw a little discord in the chat here, or discourse in the chat, and this would be knowledge that any elf would know and many scholars of the world would know.
Like GB.
Yeah, I mean maybe actually.
Probably
to be
not.
honest, the dream scar. The dream scar is a known quantity. The dream scar is not the distortion. That's a different magical wound in the world. The dream scar is in elven lore the first place where Kirahan touched down on the planet, and by doing so created the first elf. That gap in reality where that happened blossomed into Uthevanan, but that's the dream scar.
And it's opening.
It's getting oogie down there.
It's getting oogie.
We're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna pillage the village.
Holy shit.
I love you so much.
Bye.
Go vote.
Yeah, please
Go
go
vote.
If you're in the
Please,
United
God,
States,
vote.
please go vote.
If you're in any country,
Yeah,
vote
that's true.
If you're a
when
citizen.
you are
But
voting.
if
if
you're in the United States next Tuesday.
And you don't vote, you can't watch the stream on Wednesday.
Oh, well, I mean,
yeah.
Them's the
rules.
Them's the
Them's the
breaks.
rules.
I wish we could enforce that somehow. That would be
only less than 50% of votable Americans, eligible voters, vote, and that's sad. No matter what you're doing,
vote.
Thank you.
It's
We
important.
love you.
I'm gonna turn. We're gonna do it this way.
Bye.